Lord. It's very quiet. Okay, I might actually keep it yo for now. Alright, switch. Upward boss.
Twitch keeps logging me out, and it's driving me crazy.
But yeah, this is gonna be like very mid. It's not gonna be good.
Well, what's confirmed here?
Well, Geoff himself said that it's gonna be like a very yoky show in comparison to previous years, and like normally Summer Game Fest is bad, so I'm not expecting much. Basically, the big reveals are gonna be Yago Horizon and Civ, and why Yago Horizon exists is fucking beyond me. So,
I honestly don't understand the Lego thing. There's a documentary that was just announced that's a Lego documentary.
well, I mean, I get the whole Yago game thing, right? But most of that is either like adapting like movies. I feel like if you adapt a movie to a Yago game, it kind of makes sense. Like the Yago Star Wars stuff and the Yago Marvel stuff.
Yeah,
but
like this is like a
Yago
documentary.
Horizon.
We're gonna see Monster Hunter Wild Kingdom Come Deliverance. So that's
yeah. They've announced that there's some like stuff that's already been revealed that's gonna get shown off. What do you think the big ending is gonna be? I'm gonna guess Death Stranding 2.
It's either Death Stranding or they're gonna finish it with Civ 7 because Civilization's still huge.
I don't know. I feel like Kojima will show up. Because I wonder if we're going to get a release date for it. Because I feel like it's 2025, but I feel like it's going to be the beginning of 2025. But yeah, apparently that Yago Horizon game is actually coming out this year.
Yeah, like Civ 6.
I wonder
like
who's making
14
it.
million copies.
I wonder who's making that Yago Horizon game. Do you think it's going to be Guerrilla or?
I don't think Gorilla. Who makes the Lego? Who makes all the other Lego games?
They lost the exclusivity right, so I doubt Travia's Tales are doing it. 2K got the 2K released like a racing Yago game a couple years ago.
Could just be like a small studio.
Could you imagine if it's fucking Sony banned?
It's fucking Valve. You're like, what the hell?
But they cancelled Days Gone 2, and I could imagine this is what we get instead.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get Days Gone 2
I've heard that,
Horizon.
Well, I wouldn't mind if it was like Horizon 3, right? Or even like a Horizon 1 remake, because Horizon 2 looks very, very good,
or
right?
they could tell a completely different story from Aloy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
right?
guess this is not gonna be an Aloy thing. It might be, because they're trying to make it like a big mascot. But I don't think it will be. Because they're doing a Netflix show, which is gonna be like a separate characters. I think it might even be a prequel. So...
It's a prequel.
Oh, speaking of movie stuff, I think we might see Sonic 3 today. The trailer for the new Sonic movie.
Oh, we'll see that Shadow game that got...
Yeah, it's like a remaster of Sonic Generations, right?
It's Shadow.
With some new stuff. So basically think like the 3D World stuff.
They're gonna put the Shadow game for the GameCube in there.
Oh god.
It's like a walk around with a Spaz 12.
Mid 2000s were some crazy times, man.
I remember buying that when I was a kid. I was like, oh, another Sonic game.
Didn't they do one like that for FF7? Like Vincent, he had like a weird shooter game.
Yeah, it's all the FF7 spin-offs are weird.
Yeah, I wonder. Oh, something that I do think we'll see here is the FF9 remake.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That's exactly why I'm not that keen for it. I've heard the rumor that it's turn-based.
Well, it's late turn-based for Final Fantasy, so it's active turn-based.
Yeah, I just feel like it's a bit of a missed opportunity, considering, like, I feel
It's
like
really not.
Remake's biggest strength was its combat system, so like, that's...
I prefer the combat of the original Final Fantasy VII.
No, I don't agree. I feel like... There's a lot of criticisms I have of Rebirth, and I'm not really going to get into it, but I feel like the combat is, like, the best part about that game.
Especially with the cast that Final Fantasy IX has, it's better to have it where you control them all.
Maybe this is, like, a compromise thing. Like, hey, we're going to fucking do whatever we want with Final Fantasy VII, but we're going to give you, like, this to shut up the purists.
I liked Final Fantasy 15's combat. I think
Now,
15, 16,
you saying...
and 7 all have good combat.
15's combat's way worse than the remake Rebirth combat. Like, way worse.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I prefer turn-based combat. I'm saying their combat systems aren't bad. Like, the new ones aren't bad. I like them.
I still haven't played 16, actually. Final Fantasy 16, the new one.
It was good.
I've heard it's, like, eh.
It's like a solid 7.
Yeah, like, I don't think FF16 has, like, any, like, major haters. Like, you go to a conversation about Rebirth, and you're going to be like, this thing fucking stabbed me in the face.
Yeah. 7 took my firstborn child.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I will say, I do think narratively they've kind of dropped the ball with that. And I was open to it after Remake, so I'm not going to go into, like, major spoilers here. But I just think what they did in Rebirth just didn't work for me. Just at all, basically.
Do you know what the actual big problem for Final Fantasy 16 is?
What?
Is this the worst thing it could be, which is just kind of mid, so nobody talks about it?
Yeah, it feels like people moved on to Rebirth very quickly. And
Yeah.
I think part of that's just the release timing, right?
If it was bad, we'd still be talking about it. If it was amazing, we'd still be talking about it.
Yeah.
And if it was
2023
bad,
had a lot of mid
would,
games. Like, just...
Because what's the Final Fantasy cycle's 4 years, basically. So usually around 4 years after a Final Fantasy game releases, that's when people...
God,
it's
England
actually
actually
amazing.
lost to Iceland. Jesus Christ. Get Southgate the fuck out of here immediately.
It's like the Halo cycle. Every Halo game is bad until 4 years
Oh,
after release.
what's... I'm trying to think of the meme, like the... Dog PTSD meme, yeah. Okay, that's how I feel with the England-Iceland result.
I saw a Twitter thread the other day. Somebody said Final Fantasy 13 is the best Final Fantasy.
Ooh, that's a hot take.
I was just staring at that tweet for a good 2 minutes.
That's a big old hot take. So is this just gonna be like... There's no pre-show, it's just... I feel like what's the point of having a pre-show for this? Like, for the Game Awards, it's one thing, but like, for this...
Yeah. It's the Game Awards, they can be like, look, it's...
I still think
This
Geoff should,
year.
like, just do the Game Awards, because, like, you already have, like, the Xbox show, which is, like, a lot of third-party stuff, right? And, like,
Yeah.
publishers that will have, like, a lot of stuff will do their own shows, like Ubisoft are doing it this year.
It's mostly because Summer Games Fest shows off smaller stuff.
Yeah, smaller stuff,
is
like
not-
Elden Ring.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, in between
know,
the big
I know.
announcements, like there is a ton of games that they show.
I just... Also, it's
Yeah,
very
look at
expensive
this,
for developers to show up here, though. There's a lot of
the
indie
first-
devs that just say, I can't afford to be at Summer Game Fest.
Well, no, they have slots.
No,
There's
you have to
free
pay for
slots
them.
for certain devs.
Well, yeah,
No,
if you, like, are in with Geoff, you might get a free slot. But, like, there's so many developers that just, like, balked at the prices for this.
So the first one was not that good. Showed off Star Wars Squadrons,
Oh, God, that was a pile of shit.
Crash Bandicoot 4.
I feel like the only one of these that was, like, okay was last year's, and even then it was just, like, okay.
No, look at 2021.
Wasn't that the one where they showed Elden Ring? No, it was the year after. No, it was that year. That would have been the one that showed
Among
Elden Ring.
Us,
Among
Among Us,
Us!
Back for Blood, Call of Duty Warzone,
Oh,
Death
yeah.
Stranding Director's
Holy
Cut,
man.
Elden Ring,
Overwatch 2!
Escape from Tarkov,
Oh, God.
Evil Dead, Fall Guys, Lost Ark, Metal Slug Remake, which is cool, Monster Hunter Stories 2,
Overwatch 2!
Yeah, Salt and Sacrifice, Tales of Arise, Tiny Tina's Wonderland.
Very
Valorant.
That's such a mid lineup. I distinctly remember thinking that show was super mid.
Well, at the time, those were big announcements.
I mean, yeah, I remember Elden Ring was like the big end of show one, I think.
Yeah, but like Back for Blood, everybody was on the games.
Oh yeah, that
until it came out.
Until like the beta. The beta was like, this is mid.
I don't know why the hell they put a card system in it.
Yeah, it's very. I was wondering if it was like more supposed to be more of like a pay to win sort of system before they turned that down a bit.
Yeah, that's exactly how.
Think of like Battlefront 2 when it came out.
Oh fuck.
God, that was a time. It was actually a very good game. The problem is there's a pile of shit around it that makes it bad. But Battlefront 2 itself is very good. Like it still has a very dedicated player base now because they completely got rid of the monetization.
That's DICE's problem. DICE's problem is that there's always something controversial at the start that destroys it at the beginning and it never gets its life.
Yeah, God, those games are DICE games, aren't they?
Yeah, look at Battlefield 5. Same thing. They caused all that uproar.
Battlefield 5 is just very bad. It's just not a good game.
Yeah.
So is 2042, to be fair. 2042 is also just terrible.
People hated the operator shit.
I'm hope that the new Battlefield is good, but like it's not going to be. I have very low expectations at this point.
Dude, if they want the next Battlefield to be good, they could hire me for $10,000. I'll fly out there and I'll just make every dev play Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
You see why this is fun?
3, 4, Hardline 1 was like the golden age of Battlefield.
I'll get them to play like
Battlefield 1's still my favorite, I think.
Hardline?
I think Battlefield 1's still my favorite because it was just so unique at the time.
Oh, 1 was really cool, but the player base died off quick.
I think it's still got like a pretty dedicated player base actually.
Oh yeah, but I mean like it went from like a ton of servers to just a couple.
I mean, they still did the paid DLC with that stuff. That's one thing that Battlefield 5 did get right, and it's ditching the fucking DLC packs.
Yeah.
Because that should just... It actually made it worse if you bought it, because now you have a bunch of content which nobody wants to fucking play.
Battlefield 1 was cool, but the automatic weapons were a little broken.
Yeah, it's not the most historically accurate game, but just...
Yeah.
It's just a unique setting, so...
Dude, I want Battlefield 1850.
Alright, we're not going any further with that.
No, I just want...
No. We're on Twitch, brother.
No, like... You run up and you see another player and you both just pull out like that little push thing they put in the muskets and you both are just spamming R to like push it.
Okay, so
first one to get it wins.
We're not gonna talk about like the context behind that entire war. Okay,
No.
good. So yeah, Xbox is gonna have a show Sunday, Ubisoft on Monday, and then Nintendo will be showing off something. Some point in June. No, not here. But they never at these sorts of events.
Like, in this kind of block.
Sometime in June is what they said. And they said it will not feature anything about the next console.
No, so it's going to be the final...
I wonder if... Because like, the PS5 Pro is supposed to come out this year, right?
I think so, yeah.
So...
They're not going to show off the PS5
No, not here. Because the PS4 Pro, I think, was a pretty short announcement to release sort of thing. I think it was like September to November. Because it's just a mid-gen refresh, right? It's not like a whole new console. I do wish Microsoft was doing a mid-gen console. I think it's a big mistake not to.
I think they are, aren't they?
No, they're not. They're just going to go straight to next gen.
That's fine.
Which is dumb, because like it's only been a couple of years of like actually having games just for the PS5 and Series X.
Oh, fuck. Well, there's still...
I wonder
like
if...
50-something%.
I wonder if part of it is the amount of devs that are moaning about having to work for the Series S. There's been so many devs that have said this thing's a piece of shit to work with.
Well, for each... Because I got a lot of dev friends. For each dev friend that bitches about it, there's another one that goes, yeah...
Well, yeah, but they're not going to say that publicly, are they? Because that's not going to get them clicks.
Fuck
but,
no.
like, the Arian Studios, with Baldur's Gate 3, they were like, we cannot get split screen to run on this thing. It's just not going to work. So Microsoft's
which is completely fair.
And Microsoft had advertised it as feature parity between the Series S and X, but Microsoft broke their own rule, and it's like, okay, fine. It's either this thing's a PS5 exclusive, or Series S doesn't have split screen, so, okay.
It still blows me away that it released on consoles in general.
I don't know, because like...
Baldur's Gate 3? I can't imagine playing that game with a controller.
Did you play it on PC?
I played on PC. I've probably put like 400 hours into that game.
Yeah, I mean, I'll play it at some point. Maybe that'll be the thing that gets me into turn-based combat.
It's actually pretty good turn-based combat.
I've heard a lot of people that don't like turn-based combat that did actually get addicted on Baldur's Gate.
Yeah.
Speaking of old BioWare shit, do you think we see Dragon Age tonight? Because that's on Tuesday, the Dragon Age reveal.
Geoff Keighley in Dragon Age...
Oh god, he fucking gave him Game of the Year, didn't they?
Yeah, and he also
Inquisition won Game of the Year.
He was there during the unveiling of Origins.
2014 was such a fucking terrible year for video games. Like, it was so bad. Dragon Age Inquisition won Game of the Year.
Inquisition was a good game.
It was, like, mid. It wasn't, bad.
At the time...
It was not a Game of the Year caliber title. The fact that it was even nominated... there was, like, nothing else that year. Basically, like, Shadow of Mordor. It was a very mid year. You go back and look at the Game Awards nominees for 2014. They were very mid.
Yeah, there's not a ton to choose from.
Like, Game Awards 2014. I know Shadow of Mordor got a nomination.
Yeah, it's like Dark Souls.
Oh god, the worst Dark Souls game.
Yeah.
A fucking card game. And Shadow of Mordor, Inquisition, and Bayonetta 2. So it was basically just 3 games.
Divinity Original Sin.
It didn't get a nomination, though. I'm looking at the Game of the Year nominations.
It should have.
It's actually funny that a fucking card game and, like, the worst FromSoft game is on that list. I feel like you probably should give that to Bayonetta 2. But, like, it's such a bad year. But, like, okay, fine. You give it to fucking Dragon Age, whatever.
Well, also at the time, like, have you ever played Inquisition?
I think I did at some point. It was very
Like, graphically on the consoles, it looked so good.
I bet it didn't run well, though, because, like, the fucking like PS4, Xbox... FPS. Yeah, 30 FPS, so it didn't run well, thank you. Thank you for proving what I just said.
But...
30 FPS bad. Well, yeah, I think I played it on PC, actually, so I think I would have had better performance.
Funniest thing they ever did was, instead of doing, like, an upgrade, they just uncapped the frame rate.
What, for PS5? And Series X?
No, for the PlayStation 4 Pro and the...
Oh, okay, you're thinking further back.
Yeah, they just took off the frame cap.
So,
and
EA have not confirmed this yet, but I am very confident in saying the new Dragon Age will be out this year. Very confident in saying that. I find the title change a bit weird, because, like...
I don't. I understand it.
In 2018, right, when they revealed this thing, because they revealed it right before Anthem released, it was... They didn't actually have a title, they just said The Dreadwolf Rises.
Yeah, because that's the main villain is the Dreadwolf.
Uh-huh. And then, a couple of years ago, they renamed it as Dragon Age Dreadwolf. Which I think might have actually been at Summer Game Fest. It might have been at the Geoff thing. So... Maybe. But now they've renamed it Dragon Age The Veilguard, which is just such...
I can tell you exactly what happened. I think during the original development of the game, we were still playing as the Inquisition. So we were going after the Dreadwolf.
And now we're playing as the Veilguard?
And now we're playing as a separate group of people that just guards the Veil. And the Veil is that giant split in the sky where all the demons are pouring out.
So, is this... Because... I vaguely remember Inquisition being, like, basically a soft reboot.
Yes and no.
I don't recall it having very much to do with the other Dragon Age games. Again, no, I barely remember it at all.
Basically, Dragon Age 1 takes place in Ferelden, Dragon Age 2 takes place in the Free Marches, and then Dragon Age Inquisition is mostly in Orlais. So it's different countries.
Okay.
You still go to Ferelden, and you still go to the Free Marches, but you're not, like, in there. You're just kind of in the area.
But yeah,
like
I just find the name change weird. Although I did hear that this game has had some serious development problems, so I wonder if there was like a change in direction.
Yeah, it's probably live service.
Yeah, I did. That is actually what I heard a while back before Anthem came out. That the new Dragon Age was going to be live service, and then obviously Anthem bombed, so they like, we're not doing that again.
Save Dragon Age.
It's weird though, because like the announcement of Dragon Age was like kind of to like make the old BioWare fans happy.
Yeah, well, Dragon Age
and
Origins.
Then, but the rumor was it actually wasn't like a traditional single player RPG. It was a co-op live service sort of thing.
So if they take the gameplay,
didn't Inquisition of multiplayer though, if I recall?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, really basic multiplayer. I don't think I ever played it. I think I have well over 1,000 hours in that game, and I've never played.
Imagine spending 1,000 hours at fucking Dragon Age.
I've 100% of that game.
Oh,
like
100%. Mid.
I really, really like Dragon Age.
It's I would have said it's BioWare's worst franchise, but now Anthem exists, so.
I would say it's one of BioWare's best.
I mean, they basically only have like 2 franchises. Well, I guess you can like KOTOR and Baldur's Gate, but like,
I still don't know why they called Dragon Age 2 Dragon Age 2 because it wasn't.
Okay, 2 minutes until we get some fresh Geoff mid.
Okay, what if they open with just like 5 Nights at Freddy's and we can just go to the bathroom immediately?
God. I think they'll open with like something. I think they're gonna open with Yego Horizon because that's like probably the biggest thing that they're gonna show if Kojima doesn't show.
All 7 Horizon fanboys are gonna be like,
people joke that like nobody really likes it, but like it does actually have quite a big fan base.
Well, no, it sells a bunch and people play it, but nobody can tell you why they like it.
The thing about Horizon is like it does well among like the casual gamer crowd, like those that will just buy like a couple of games a year.
Yeah.
Because like, it's basically a Ubisoft game with like much better production values.
Yeah, it's Sony's Ubisoft game.
Yeah, except for Ghost of Tsushima and Spider-Man, which are much better Sony Ubisoft games.
I would say Ghost has less in common.
Ghost is almost... Ghost is very Ubisoft in terms of...
You don't climb a single tower in that game.
Okay, yeah, but you don't do that in modern Ubisoft games either.
True. And also I enjoy myself.
You do that in Rebirth. Rebirth felt very outdated with its fucking open world system. Have you actually played Rebirth?
Kid. Yeah, I played like 4 hours of it. It's
I do not like the open world system in that game.
I had that fucking kid tell me to go climb a tower.
Oh god, Chadgate, Jesus Christ.
It's like, who the hell are you?
I think he was actually in the first game, but
yeah,
like he had a much smaller role. Now he's like basically the main fucking character.
I don't know, that game felt like fucking playing Final Fantasy Avengers. It sucked.
Final Fantasy Avengers?
Yeah, everything's too happy. It felt like a Marvel movie.
I wouldn't go that far. Anyway, fucking Summer Game Fest. Geoff mid, let's fucking go.
It's gonna open with Rayman. We're gonna be like, oh shit!
Some viewers may find offensive. Alright, Jeffy boy, what do you got for us?
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Award,
Boo!
Keighley.
That's my Canadian.
Let's go Panthers.
Let's go. He got his job by writing letters.
I'm sure he's actually like a very nice guy, but like everybody just loves to hate him.
He's got a really fascinating story, man.
I mean, Kojima fucking loves the guy, so...
Yeah.
I think Kojima will show tonight. Maybe we see the Xbox thing, like OD from Kojima.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I've heard Death Stranding's closer though. So
live from the YouTube theater here in LA.
Anyway, fucking fresh mid.
First of all, welcome. I know
like
everyone
his
around
jacket.
the world is joining us.
It's a pretty good jacket.
I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about
we
this
go
art
back to the last ones we
and the health
streamed.
of this industry.
I always
Good
comment on the
news is that
clothing.
we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next.
This is very low quality.
Or what? The stream?
Yeah.
What are you streaming on? I'm streaming
YouTube.
4K.
Yeah, I've just upped it from
But let's
auto
also
to
face it,
1440p.
This has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs.
Okay, I'm glad he's mentioning
Which
this.
have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening.
Geoff is known for being way too much of an industry pant, so I'm glad he actually fucking called out the executives on their bullshit for once.
And new creators are finding incredible success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover.
It would have been hilarious if you just opened it.
This is actually kind of wild. The top 10 Steam games this year.
2 of them are considered
Power World and
2,
Helldivers.
games, but the other
Dragon's Out with 2, baby!
Mid!
indie, mid-sized teams or solo developers. I look at this.
I've heard
list,
Hades 2 is
it's
actually
pretty cool,
very,
right? And I
very
get
good.
Inspired
Oh, yeah,
that
no,
new
Hades is
ideas,
fantastic. That
new
they've never
teams, and
missed.
smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their developers right, because today there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes
I think this is actually a very good speech.
so great. And you'll see that reflected in the
indies
show
have been
today,
killing
because
it.
over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by
Batman?
single individuals.
Oh, yeah, it's the
and
fucking
first-time
VR
players
game.
that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a
Yeah,
game
see,
that
he
piques
goes
your
and finds,
interest,
like, small
please
titles he thinks are
wishlist it, or
interesting.
even better, send it to a friend and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the game.
If they give him
community. We're
$200,000.
going to do that today.
No, those are the
next
free
2
slots they
hours,
were
we have
talking
a
about.
lot of games to show you.
Yeah, but, like, most of them are not
Directly
free.
After with even more indie titles. So should we get to the game?
Geoff getting pinnacle. Gaming
All
pinnacle.
right, it all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
Alright, first one.
Next.
Ah, no! I told you they'd open with this!
For the lead.
I told you they'd open with
I
this!
see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay.
Hey Connor, have you
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
walked away?
Oh, hilarity.
Yeah,
Oh god, it is actually made by Guerrilla Games.
Why did they even have the PlayStation Showcase?
Yeah, it wasn't a PlayStation Showcase. There was like a state of play.
It was whatever. State of play.
Why is this a thing?
I hate it.
I mean, even if you like Horizon, why would you do that?
Also, they need to make it more realistic. They need to make her head a square.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That was the dumbest discourse
Yeah.
ever.
I know. I heard people talking about it. I'm like,
Right.
okay.
Friendly hero. Hunting with her pals.
Why is this
kind
a
of a neat
thing?
idea.
Oh,
It's
is
a
this
neat
a
idea.
co-op?
Yeah. It's like Minecraft Legends or the other Lego games.
And making a home.
I can definitely tell why this is not considered like a big title for Sony though.
Dude, my 10-year-old cousin is gonna eat this up.
Oh, right, the Thunderdog.
Why did they not show this last week though at the State of
I
Play?
do not know. I do not know why they did that state of play. They showed nothing.
Down you go.
Astrobot was like the only thing they showed off.
Take a sec.
Yeah, the games, dude. They didn't show any games.
Astrobot is a fucking game.
Good games.
Yeah, Astrobot is a good game.
No, it's not. Stop lying to yourself. It's okay.
It's very good, and you know that because you fucking played it. So it is out this year. On Switch! It's on Switch!
Oh, fuck. Where's the Twitter meltdown? Hold on. Sony's going third
Wasn't
party.
that fun? That was Lego Horizon Adventures coming out later this year.
Yeah, this is not like a big game.
Dude, there's gonna be some fanboys melting down.
Oh, well, of course there's gonna be a meltdown, but like, who cares?
Horizon designed with two-player action.
If Sony put fucking Spider-Man 3 on the PC day one, then that's a different
shift the
thing.
tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look.
What is this?
Permadeath? I want a game that uninstalls when I die.
There's a lot of games that make me want to uninstall it.
This is the Chivalry devs, you said?
Yeah, but it's like a different thing.
Yeah, I like Chivalry though. Oh God, it's Pete Davidson.
Jesus.
Okay. First person State of Decay.
I've heard that's gonna show up on Sunday. State of Decay 3.
State of Decay. I really like State of Decay.
I hate it. I think it's awful.
I played the first State of Decay when it was an indie game.
Wasn't even the first one published by Microsoft. I'm pretty sure it was.
Was the first one closed?
I think it was. No More Room in Hell 2. Early access.
2013.
Coming this Halloween. Looks really, really intense. All right. To introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reviews.
Yeah, it was
like
published
Street
by
Fighter
Microsoft.
6 a few years ago.
Okay.
Of course, Final Fantasy 7
Back in 2013.
last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year, she's
Oh, Guerrilla's not developing
with us. Please
the
welcome-
game. Studio Gobo are developing the majority of it.
Under Gorilla, okay.
Yeah, so they're like Guerrilla's like basically like the publisher.
Thank
Yeah.
you, Geoff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to
Honestly,
be
if you
back
got
at
a-
Game Fest.
like a
I'm here
banging
with you today to
franchise, you do
share
that type of
some
stuff.
Even more.
I just think it's very weird.
So,
Like,
let's get straight to another.
I don't know.
game.
Maybe I'm
This is a
overthinking
highly
it.
anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
I have that
As young
jacket.
witches and wizards, we all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes.
So we're immediately just it's fucking Harry Potter.
Do I have what it takes
Hey.
to be the next Quidditch?
How much did Hogwarts Legacy sell?
Way too fucking much, considering it was the most fucking generic Ubisoft game I've ever
To
seen.
beat your
Yeah.
toughest opponent?
It sold like crazy.
It's not good.
Your composure.
People got so mad that it wasn't up for Game of the Year. Like, oh, it's political. It's like, it's not fucking political. It's just because it's
Hey.
bad.
To seek glory
Some
in
people, that was the only game they played that year,
your
right?
I mean,
too great.
I'm not a fan of J.K. Rowling, but like, I didn't boycott Hogwarts Legacy.
You have what it takes.
I don't boycott the creations of the author, even if I don't.
Yeah, that tends to be my view.
I-
and yes, the
I
author has
read-
like very crazy, like, you know.
I read Stephen King books. I do not like Stephen
Oh god,
King
Stephen
at
King's a
all.
fucking
He's a
bitch.
fucking moron.
I remember he fucking celebrated when the Blue Jays got knocked out, and yeah.
But goddamn, can that guy write?
That's Harry Potter Quidditch
I
Champions
can
launching
write, bro.
worldwide on September
Sometimes it's a
3rd
little weird,
for
but
console
still.
I still can't
players.
believe Hogwarts Legacy
Now
did
we go
not
from
have
the
Quidditch.
Potterverse to a brand new
Yeah, it
world.
is strange.
It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who's been
Okay,
making
that's
games
gonna
all
sell
by
a shit
himself for
ton.
decade.
Oh, probably,
His
but it's
last
also
title,
probably gonna be
Chief
terrible.
Charles was a fan favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I really wanted to debut it here. Get ready to backstab, race, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust.
Drop that. Jesus Christ.
What?
Beat the shit out of the guy on the ground there.
Revealing Lego Horizon Adventures, a playful and light-hearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, coming this holiday. So it doesn't sound like it's canon.
Oh yeah, probably not.
Such a weird thing though, because like I've heard they're working on a remake of Horizon 1, which is kind of dumb, but they did it for The Last of Us, so okay. And now they're doing this and a Horizon 3. So it's co-developed by Guerrilla and Studio Gobo. So my guess is the majority of the actual work's being done by Studio Gobo. Very weird though, just very, very weird. 2-player co-op.
Only 2?
Yeah, cross-play between PlayStation and PC.
Not Switch.
The Lego games, like the Traveler's Tales ones, they were 2-player co-op.
Made by one person. Congratulations, Gavin. So glad to have you
Honest to
on
God, me and
stage.
my friends are probably gonna play that game.
All right, next one of this year's most anticipated games is Star Wars Outlaws, coming out on August 30th from Ubisoft. And
This is gonna be
game,
one of the
first
games.
open world Star Wars game.
What,
The
Outlaws?
life of a
Yeah,
Star
it might be good. I don't know. I want to see some more gameplay
You
of
were
it.
so hyped on it.
And then I played fucking Avatar, which was... I mean, I had no reason not to trust Ubisoft Massive. And then I played the other game Ubisoft Massive are working on. Okay, let's actually see this. How does the game actually look?
Like shit.
I mean, like, the gameplay systems.
Oh.
Facial models have always been a problem with Ubisoft Massive.
Let's raise the stakes, shall we?
I find it funny that you can actually go from ground to sky in this one during gameplay, and you can't in fucking Starfield.
I was playing Starfield the other day.
We should get moving.
I'll come back to it when the fucking DLC comes out, but it's not good. Okay, so that's fucking nothing. Okay. Ubisoft Forward Monday. Okay, that was a waste of time.
I'm behind by like 20 seconds. Or not 20 seconds.
So great.
10 seconds.
Alright.
Everything
Fast forward a bit
so
then.
far, I think is going to be, coming out, this year, Cuff Fest. I'm not quite sure, but it's so cool that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few months here. All right, well, moving back to
I don't really care, Geoff. Just show me fucking James Bond.
I'm behind 5 seconds.
Really
I don't care if it's like
comes from Nomada
2
Studios,
years out. I want to see it now.
award-winning game Greece. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf.
Ah, this is the
Here's your
Gris
first ever
devs.
look.
Okay. A lot of people really liked Gris.
Sorry, is that indie dev? Sorry.
Gris devs, yeah.
Is this their first game or have they made something before?
Gris.
Chris?
Yeah. Gris.
European. And that's the first game. Barcelona.
Barcelona?
Yeah,
Broke!
they're from Barcelona.
Broke! Has to have a fucking Spotify sponsorship to keep the club running.
This actually looks kind of neat.
Not really that interested, to be honest.
I actually like indie
Trust me,
game.
that game
I find
is
it
such a
interesting that they're putting it on
so
Switch
much
and not
combat, it is
Xbox.
tons of fun to play.
Like, there's still a part of Sony that's like console warring in a way that Microsoft are not.
on this stream.
Like, they'll put it on Nintendo, but like Xbox, nah, fuck
For
off.
our next game announcement.
Okay, what we getting? Sand.
Study the past.
Dune?
Oh yeah, this might be that Dune survival game. I heard that might be showing up today.
Are architects of fate.
Yeah, it's
Working
Dune.
in these walls of time.
I don't think this is Dune.
Let us all for death.
Oh, it's fucking Civ! It's Civ 7.
This is Civ.
Journey fair.
Oh yeah, this is Civ.
Okay.
I wonder if the
Not that interested, to be honest with you, but
I love Civ, but Civ 6 had a lot of issues.
I'd much rather get a new fucking Mafia, but I know that's a bit of a ways off.
Among men hereafter. Each of us shall
I wonder if Xbox is going to show anything here, just to tease the show on Sunday.
I'd see.
Honestly, I'm way more interested in what we're going to see from Xbox than this.
It's been 8 years since Civ 6.
No, it fucking hasn't.
old.
Shut up.
I'm fucking
That's
old.
bullshit. When did Civ 6 come out?
2016.
No, are you fucking kidding me? Jesus. It feels like it was way more recent than that.
That's because they kept updating it.
Oh, right. These guys were the ones that made, they made Midnight Suns. They went from this to Midnight Suns. That's why this has taken so long.
Hello, everyone.
I've heard Midnight Suns is actually quite good.
On behalf of the
Oh, it is.
team, we are thrilled
I've heard that the dating sim stuff though is like very bad.
to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of
2025,
the team
okay.
that has brought us to this moment, but we also have to thank you, our incredible.
Oh, there was also XCOM. No, that was before. That was also XCOM 2 was in 2016.
We can't wait to
Yeah.
share more.
God.
XCOM 2 is my game of the
Later
year.
this summer for the full reveal.
Titanfall 2 was
of
my game of the year that year.
7. In the meantime,
Like,
But
I played
it
so
just
much
feels like that
XCOM.
was way more recent. They spent a long time making a Marvel game that nobody bought.
Yeah, they should have just made XCOM 3.
Oh, this is the game that. Oh, it's Wukong. Yatmith Wukong.
Yeah.
This might be
interested
good
in this
actually.
one.
This is out in a couple of months.
Yeah.
There's like basically nothing out this summer except DLCs.
I feel like Journey to the West gets a game adaptation every 10 years.
There's one thing I wanted to play this summer. It's what's it called? Still Wakes the Deep. It's like a horror game out in a couple of weeks. It looks very good. It's on Game Pass day one as well.
Give him that Lou Boo look. The fuck?
I've heard this is like a Souls Egg sort of thing, so
I'm not sure.
I'll probably be putting most of my attention on Star Wars Outlaws around this time, but
Alright, we'll do a tag out. I'll play this, you play that.
yeah, I'll get you. I'll get you know how that goes. Yeah, this looks kind of cool actually.
Well, because Chinese mythology is like the coolest shit in the world.
I still can't believe we don't have like a full Assassin's Creed game in China. Like we have the mobile game and we have the fucking 2D
And
Chronicles
the
game.
Chinese assassin, her name's
Xiao Yun.
slipped my-
Xiao
she is
Yun? Xiao Jun? Something like that.
Such a cool character.
Yeah, it's. She
played
was
by
the main
Ezio.
character in the Chronicles game, I think. Oh, MetaQuest.
Yeah.
What is this? I've heard that there's like a new version of Hitman 3 with like way more in-depth VR stuff, but it's just gonna be on MetaQuest, which is dumb.
What game is this?
I think it's like Asgard's Wrath, something like that. Asgard's Wrath, yeah.
My buddy Mike. is
Azora's
playing
Wrath
VR.
was like a different game, right? Like, that was like
Yeah.
10 years ago. What is this?
Humans were fated to build the monolith.
Did you see? You can use the PlayStation VR 2 without any of the features now.
Yeah, that's probably for the best because like nobody fucking bought PSVR 2.
More than it was
Yeah.
before.
But it's like actually got quite a lot of. It's pretty high spec for the price.
Chaos.
So having
Yeah,
it being
but-
playable on PC is probably a good move because they might get some people to buy
They
it.
disabled like all of the
And
features.
yet hope still glimmers.
I mean, yeah, because most of those features are like tied to the PS5 controller stuff, right?
Guess somebody will mod it in after a week.
Oh, I'm sure it fucking will be.
The smallest creatures.
I mean, you can use the DualSense with like the features on that for like some PC games. I think Deathloop I played on PC with a DualSense and like it had the same features as it did on PS5. I've just crashed. I've just
What,
crashed.
Stream or
Yeah, their stream.
I'm still going.
Okay. Game Piss. Starfield
randomly
mid.
dropped Octopath, eh?
Yeah, that was a bit of a... That wasn't on Xbox at all, was it?
And Octopath 2 wasn't, just one.
Yeah, and
then
they're both
PlayStation
coming to
only
Game
had
Pass.
2, and they didn't have one, so they dropped 1 on PlayStation and 2 on Xbox.
That's funny.
Because Square is the funniest company to ever exist.
Oh, I want to play this. This is going to be a good
man.
game.
I love Warhammer, so I'm so down to play this.
It gives me such Gears vibes, and I've heard, speaking of Gears, I think we're going to see Gears 6 on Sunday, which is cool.
And the collection. I think we'll see it both.
If there's a collection, my guess is it will be on PlayStation. Because I've heard rumors that they're going to do another remake of Combat Evolved and launch it on PS5 day one.
That's weird because they've already done a really.
I know. I found that very weird. You've already done remakes of 1 and 2, so like Halo 3 is right there.
We've got some amazing.
If Halo 3 goes to PlayStation, Xbox fanboys gonna hang themselves.
If any Halo game goes, first off, on Twitch, holy shit. Second off, if any Xbox game goes to, if any Halo game goes to PlayStation, that's just them throwing in the towel.
3, 4, and 5.
Oh, this is that metaphor thing, right?
Yeah, this is not Persona, but it looks very good.
Yeah, it's that not Persona game.
Yeah.
I think they showed this off at Xbox last year.
Yeah, I'm really excited to play this one.
I'm not that fussed, to be honest, but I know what it is. That's basically what you're gonna get.
Yeah, you should play Dragon Quest.
Why the fuck would I play Dragon Quest?
Because it's great.
Thank you, everybody.
No, your taste in games is shit.
My name is Hashino, and I'm the director of Metaphor.
Better than yours.
Dragon Quest is so good. It's a national holiday when a new one comes out.
Not here.
No, in Japan.
Yeah.
But they make good games.
What, Canadians don't make good games like fucking Gotham Knights and Anthem?
This game is an RPG.
I was about to say, when's the last time Canada made a good fucking game?
Which we call archetypes.
I was gonna say The Lost Crown, but I don't think that was made by Ubisoft Montreal. I think that was made by like a French Ubisoft team. Montpellier, I think. That's a good question. When was the last time Canada made a good game? Probably Mass Effect 3. Nah, there's some Ubisoft. Like, Valhalla was decent. I'd probably say Valhalla.
Yeah, that was the French team.
Valhalla was Montreal, right?
No, the Prince Persia.
Yeah, Montpellier.
Valhalla.
Archetypes are the embodiment of
Valhalla was not a
born
good.
from the will to face your fears.
Valhalla was fine. It wasn't like the worst game. It was very average.
A feeling of strength.
Yeah, that was
uniqueness
Montreal.
in each of their designs.
I mean, Odyssey was by Quebec, and Odyssey was quite good.
My buddy worked on that game.
These archetypes can gain experience and even evolve. Some of them can evolve into stronger versions.
Anyway, these guys are just having a fucking waffle session on stage. We're not getting a please wrap it up like we were at the Game Awards. This crowd seems so fucking bored.
Odyssey is the last game that was good. That came out of Canada.
I'd say like Odyssey's like very good, and Valhalla's just like good.
As exciting as possible. In fact, we've even
It's too
brought our
bloated,
latest
though.
trailer today, which is centered around the topic of these archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
All right, let me see this game.
It is said that we all
Ekbok!
have inherited heroic virtues deep within us.
It's so
Xbox
funny
sounds
that Xbox made like such a big whole thing. Like, we want to invest in Japan and then shut down their one Japanese studio.
Well, Xbox has been. It's weird because they've always.
They try, but like they don't try.
Since like the day one original Xbox, they've been paying for exclusive.
Japan just doesn't care though. They'll just fucking wait. I feel like an American console will just never take off in Japan. They're too nationalistic.
Green is the color of death, X means death, and 2 X's means you're gonna die, so...
Oh!
So Xbox...
Oh!
Xbox? Yeah.
But technically we are all gonna die. So...
But it also... The big thing about Xbox never
Oh,
taking
fuck off, Geoff! I'm yagging again!
I'm fine. It might be your ad blocker, bro.
Let me just... There we go. We're fine.
The original Xbox controller was way too big for most Japanese people.
I don't think it's an ad block thing, by the way, because I never have any issues with YouTube streams. I think it's just because this is like... 581,000 people watching it.
October 11th? I am gonna buy that.
That's like 2 days before my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks. You'll probably forget about it when it comes around, just like I forgot about yours. I forgot about yours!
Yeah.
You told me you were away for your birthday, and I'm like, oh shit, happy birthday, my bad for forgetting about it. Oh god, this is... If this is good, I'm gonna fucking buy a MetaQuest. But it's not gonna be good.
15, right?
Sorry, what?
Turn 15.
Ha ha ha, fuck off. I'm turning 23 this year.
My back hurts. You're 5 years away from saying that.
Yeah, probably. So, this is our new Arkham game.
There's a new
Do I get to blow Batman's head off?
Did you see the Schreier article about Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
It was a whole situation. Sefton Hill just causing all of it and then running away before the thing comes out is so funny.
Yeah.
Apparently his new studio has signed a deal with Microsoft. It's gonna be Xbox publishing their next game.
It's
Their
like
first
when,
game.
We were talking about...
Oh god, it's fucking Jim Gordon in VR.
The Rat King.
Okay, I'm gonna need to see gameplay of this.
Destroy my city. How far will I go?
You're fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle going after mouse.
You are very loud in my ear, by the way.
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm nowhere close to my microphone.
I can just turn you down manually. Only on MetaQuest 3. Facebook are doing like a bunch of stuff to promote the MetaQuest. Like they're buying like a fuck ton of exclusives.
Gamescom, we're seeing gameplay.
Okay. If this is good, I might buy it. I still haven't played the PSVR Arkham game, no.
Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise. And
Mortal
that
Kombat?
includes me. Because I have been a fan of this series ever since one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since.
Oh, this is probably a promo for the boys, because Homelander... No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Because Homelander was added into Mortal Kombat, right?
That's Terrius is what's it called? King of Fighters? Is it King of Fighters Terrius on?
Mid. Very show so far.
SNK, this is SNK.
The fact that like the one game that I'm not even gonna play it, but like I saw the Horizon thing and it at least interested me. Nothing else here has ever caught my interest.
Manifesto looks good.
Sorry, what?
The game they just showed off. Oh, they're coming.
I now can't hear a word you're saying. So I feel like you need to move closer to your mic.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Just move closer.
Say they're coming to Street Fighter 6?
Yeah, it is Street Fighter 6.
An SNK character is coming to fucking Street Fighter? Okay.
What was the one fighting game that the director was like, I want to get Tifa? I think it was Tekken.
Yeah, Tekken and Sakurai for Smash Brothers.
Oh, they got Cloud in Smash Bros.
Cloud. But apparently fighting Square to get Final Fantasy characters was like a pain in the ass. They somehow got Sora too. That they had to go through Disney for that.
Yeah, I remember that like made a lot of people very happy. Oh, Dragon Age. Is this Dragon Age? No.
No.
Dragon Age Scotland.
Dude? Could you imagine?
I think you're ahead of me.
Fucking Dragon Age PlayStation 1 version.
Yeah, you're ahead of me for sure.
Yeah, by like maybe a second.
Dragon Age Scotland edition.
Have you ever been to Scotland? This is what it's like.
That's very generous to Scotland.
Yeah, go down to Old Kilpatrick, you're fighting something.
The opening game of the Euros this year is fucking Germany versus Scotland. because Germany are the host, Scotland got drawn into Group A. It's like, okay, just have a fucking Jansside to start off.
Let's go Scotland.
It's coming home. Roguelike game, fuck off. I'm so sick of roguelikes. Every fucking game these days is a fucking roguelike.
Yeah. Well, it's because it's easy.
Unreal Engine.
You don't have to do game design if you just design a bunch
I
of
heard that they
Yes, let's go!
the Dead Cells support
Shut the
studio.
Fuck up!
What? Okay.
Dragon Ball, baby! Oh, fuck yeah, bro.
Mid.
Fuck yeah, bro. That's the coolest shit in the goddamn world, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
I saw like one movie of this, and it was like very It's fine. It's not bad. It's just
I grew up in a Jamaican household. I'm contractually obligated to like Dragon Ball.
In a Jamaican household.
Yeah, my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Him and the whole family get together and watch Dragon Ball every night.
I completely forgot what I was saying before this started.
You watched one movie, you saw Superhero.
I think it was, yeah, it was pretty recent, like a couple years ago.
Yeah, you should watch Broly, it's on Netflix.
October 11th, just like that fucking metaphor game.
There you go, Internet. We got your
Fuck every other game. I'm playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
11th.
Including metaphor?
Now we step into the world of Delta.
That's so
Force
funny.
Hot Ops, a free-to-play tactical shooter available to play on all platforms.
What even is coming out in October?
FPS.
Like, I
Dragon Ball
know.
Sparking Zero?
Yeah, no, but like something that I will play. Like, I'm trying to think. Assassin's Creed is out in November.
Operation Lightning Strike. The situation at Zero Dam is now very serious, with conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and Alsara Guard. It's time
What
to
is
take
this?
action.
This looks like a mobile game.
Collect and
Like,
decode the manual.
the sort of mobile game that have like a very, very expensive CG trailer, and then like the gameplay is just awful.
It's gonna be like Rage.
Just like fucking Concord. Oh yeah, this looks like a mobile game.
Looks like someone beat us.
Captured on PC.
Pick up the pace.
Oh! Something we're gonna see on Monday at Ubisoft is apparently the new Ghost Recon.
What? You cut it?
Ghost Recon we're gonna see on Monday at Ubisoft.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've heard it's like much more like in line with the original games than Wild Yans or Breakpoint.
Normally I'm really tapped into Ubisoft stuff, but I have nothing on it.
I've heard very promising things actually.
All clear. Prepare for decoding.
I really liked Wild Yans and I did not like Breakpoint at all.
The drill is over.
That's how we met.
Good luck.
We met shitting on Breakpoint on Twitter.
Oh yes, I remember that.
But that is not all. The game's
After the
premium
updates
campaign
and the
mode,
realism mode, and then when they
Black Hawk
dropped
Down
a bunch
is
of the
reimagining
bullshit that was
original
around
game.
it, it
is also
became like a
fully
6.
licensed to recreate moments from the
4
award-winning
at
Ridley
most.
Scott movie. Here is your world premiere first look at that gameplay.
Sorry, what is this? Oh. Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
I'm not watching.
What?
What is this?
What did you say?
What am I watching, bro? Like Black Hawk Down the game? What the fuck?
All units prepared for
It
landing.
looks quite interesting actually.
Yeah, but like not what I was expecting.
Secure and capture a team in your cabinet.
I miss the 90s.
Get down! Get down!
I think Black Hawk Down was a bit more recent than that. I think it was like 2000.
No, Black Hawk Down takes place in the.
Oh yeah,
in the 90s.
setting, yeah, but like not. I think it came out in the 2000s.
2004. Let me look it up.
Something like 2001, I think.
And now, I have an update for you on Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
2002.
Okay.
For real this time.
2001, according to Google.
I got oh, it's showing me Canada.
Oh, yeah. December 28th, 2001, limited release. January 18th, 2002, wide release.
Canada. Fatal Fury.
Mid.
They got their weapon look-alike.
You are now eligible to get Summer Game Fest 2024 drop. Okay. It's weird because I don't even have the stream up on Twitch, but they must be noticing that my stream is
streaming it.
Also, it might just be the special events category. Maybe it's because I've got the category up. Then
yeah. New Fatal Fury. That's
holy fucking mid. Oh no! Speaking of mid. People were joking about if Combat Evolved comes to PlayStation, that Sony will finally have the Halo killer. But Halo Infinite was actually the fucking Halo killer.
I loved Halo Infinite,
It's
but
bad.
It needed more content.
It's very bad.
It's not bad. Gameplay.
It's better than 5, but like, the bar is on the floor with that.
The campaign was really good. Multiplayer was good, but there wasn't enough content in the multiplayer. That was the problem.
The whole open world thing for the campaign was just like such a weird decision.
I really liked it.
Bad. Very bad.
You haven't played it.
I think I did at some point.
Hey, you're waiting for co-op.
Yeah, but that came out years ago now. They cancelled couch co-op, right? But I think the
online co-op works. We should do a run through Halo Infinite.
Oh god, fresh mead.
My buddy was speedrunning that game for a long time.
Speedrunning garbage.
He was speedrunning it because there were so many different breaks you could do. Like, he had the game down to crazy amount. Let me look it up.
I mean, I feel like we can unanimously agree that 5 was the worst, right?
5 had the worst campaign, yeah.
Oh yeah, the multiplayer for 5 was okay.
Yeah, 4 had the worst multiplayer, 5 had the worst campaign.
I feel like at launch, Infinite... Well, no, at launch, fucking MCC was the worst. MCC was fucking broken for like 4 years.
I'm talking about, like, gameplay-wise.
Yeah, I guess. Because, like, Infinite's big problem was content. And the campaign. But like, in terms of multiplayer... What the fuck even is this show? There's been, like, nothing of interest. It's been, like, half an hour already. 40 minutes! We're 40 minutes into this and, like, nothing I want to play.
That I'm interested in.
The only thing that, like, even interested me was Yago Horizon. And only because it's like, this is fucking weird. What is this? Not because I want to play it.
That was the worst reveal so far.
Yeah, it's not good. I didn't say it was good. It's like the only thing that, like, caught my eye. Is this the Transformers game?
No, this ain't Transformers.
No,
that's a Japanese
there is like a multiplayer Transformers game coming out. Transformers,
I like
is Japanese.
Activision games.
God, I hope Microsoft fucking find a deal to put those on backwards compatibility.
That'd be actually pretty sweet.
I mean, even like something like Devastation, like you need a disc copy to play it now because it's not on digital.
I think I still have a disc copy.
It's a very good game. Platinum games in general, just before they went down the fucking live service route, were very, very good.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with.
Dude, you imagine if the Halo 1 remake is just like a Horizon game?
That would be so fucking funny.
Now Blumhouse is
playing as Aloy on the Halo ring.
Yeah, go Halo.
Big way.
I'm surprised they haven't done Lego Halo. I think that was planned at one point.
Oh god, is this actually a Five Nights at Freddy's game?
This is Blumhouse, like the movie studio.
Yeah, but they were the one that did the FNAF movie.
Yeah.
Dark times await us.
VR.
Black Ops music in the background.
It is fucking Black Ops music, Jesus. We're gonna see that on Sunday, the new Black Ops. I've heard some very interesting things about that campaign. Wait, it looked like VR in the cutscene.
Yeah, I know it did, but this looks like one of those fucking cheap porn games you'd find on Steam.
I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep. And I am scared to death.
I think they're showing multiple games here.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's multiple games, right?
But that Sega thing at the Game Awards. Yeah, they are.
Amy, I'll save you, no matter what. Just go home.
That looks like a better remake of Silent Hill 2.
Oh god, that's coming out in October. That's gonna be a shit show.
Why would they need a game designer?
So what is actually coming out in October? I feel like it's basically the only thing that I care about that has a date after the beginning of September is Shadows. Yeah, there's like nothing in October that I care about. Maybe I'll play the Silent Hill 2 remake, but only just out of curiosity of how bad it is.
Nah, you should pick up Dragon Ball instead, bro.
I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, you should.
I'm not going to.
You'd be super into it.
The beginning of September is like super busy. Like Stalker 2, Astro Bot, Warhammer within like one day of each other.
You'd be playing Dragon Ball for like 2 minutes and you'd grow a beard.
Please welcome.
I have a beard, actually. I need to shave it.
And Luis Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games.
So Blumhouse is trying to push into the games industry.
Hey guys,
doesn't surprise me.
Ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like
They release a ton of movies that are very profitable on low budget. So if they take that into the gaming sphere, they could actually do very well.
The fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming.
Oh, fuck off.
Don't worry. Anyway, horror is
Matt Pat's gonna be the main character.
Great relief.
Oh god, I still find it crazy that he fucking retired.
It's working on streaming.
It is crazy,
live
eh?
events, and we wanted to try and take
He's doing it for a decade
to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're going to do independent games. We're going to look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators.
I feel like this is the right way to go about it.
Subversive and find
Honestly,
the most
yeah.
effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Well, like that's what Donkey did. He just found games.
Oh yeah, I've heard Animal Well was very good.
It's really good. It's worth playing.
Lineup of games.
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors of fear,
I was not
which means there's a
expecting that
horror
accent.
game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person shooters, or maybe, Geoff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy farming sim. I think, we as horror fans, we know that there are so many different subgenres to explore, and our independent development partners, they feel the same, and they're just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global creative...
The pacing of these things are always so bad.
That we...
there's no reason for any of these shows to be 2 hours long.
As we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks. We can be flexible.
2 hours.
Really,
That's
push
like
the
a
limits
perfect
of what's
amount of
possible in
time for
scary
me to
storytelling.
not.
We're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks
Not
looks
what?
awesome. All the stuff you have there.
I don't know. Enjoy myself.
We'll get into when games are coming out, but
Yeah,
like 40 minutes of the show.
Save us, IO Interactive.
And,
I actually don't think we're gonna see it this year.
Yeah, we
007.
start with
I don't know. At some point, we're probably gonna just mute and shit on a game we both hate.
Tell us about those.
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release.
Ghost Recon Breakpoint.
And it really hits our mission.
God, it's so
an
bad.
amazing
Holy 90s
fuck.
horror
It's not good.
It's got great
I don't know how
characters,
they went from like
compelling narrative,
Wildlands
also
to that.
I mean, like, the Ute system was bad, but it was more just like the fucking drones and the beyond futuristic setting that didn't want to piss anybody off. Because, like, the Bolivian government got very mad about Wildlands, right? So I feel like they just didn't want to repeat that.
Pretty amazing, right? What these guys
I get it, but the loot system is really what killed it.
I don't know, because, like, even after they patched that out, it's still, like, not good.
It's still not good. Of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
Holy mid.
Yeah, I wasn't a Power Rangers kid.
I had a feeling you were about to go crazy over this, so that makes me relieved.
No, I wasn't a Power Rangers kid. My brother was. I just missed out on that.
You're not that old.
I feel like they've made this game before.
They did like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that was like this.
Have a banging theme though, you gotta admit.
It's gonna get me a fucking copyright strike.
Yeah, no, yeah, not that old. Missed the Power Rangers.
This looks very bad.
This looks like something I would have played as a kid.
Like a horrible PS1 sort of game.
Yeah, like that's my shit. Yeah.
Horrible PS1 game.
Yeah, that's what I grew up with.
And horrible PS5 games as well.
Oh god.
Like fucking Persona.
I haven't enjoyed a PlayStation since the second one. I don't know why I keep buying them.
I mean,
It's
surely
like
you've been playing some of the games on there. You said you played Final Fantasy 16.
Like I play them, but like I'm just not.
I mean, basically everything's gonna be on PC from now on anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, it's like when I bought a 1X, I'm like, why am I doing
The PC really did win the console wars.
Yeah, they did.
Common Gabe W.
That deer's gonna die at the end.
Probably. At the very least, just fucking show me Kojima. If I have to sit through 2 hours to get Kojima, then worth. But Christ, this is very long and very dull. It's been almost an hour already. And like, nothing here is like made me interested.
Boy, which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project.
I'm glad I
in
like lots of
2020
games.
During the pandemic, and now has a team
I got
of
great
eight
taste.
helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time.
So we playing Dragon Ball Sparking Zero together?
No.
All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come.
I mean, okay, I'm semi-interested in this. Kingdom Come Deliverance, okay.
Warhorse Studios.
I'm half awake now.
Is a brand new.
Did you play the first one?
I never got around to it, but I've heard it's like kind of very hard to get into, but once you do get into it, you'll really get into it.
That is the perfect way to describe it.
The devs for this one blamed the Series S for it not being as big as they wanted it to be.
No, it's because they came out with a bunch of bullshit and then had to backtrack.
You right in the bowls. These two young fellas, I need to find them. One's a smart-ass Smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
You behave like a spoilt brat.
How dare you speak?
Are we still Henry?
Gentlemen, praise
Yeah,
be
we
to
are.
our Lord Jesus Christ.
Our Father, there are many sinners in this world.
Jesus Christ.
But in the end, we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
The last time I ran away, I lost everything. I'm
I'm never gonna run from that fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution for my sins?
To the task!
I remember when this came out and like it was so busted.
Yeah, I've had some problems.
I've heard it like got a lot better, but I feel like this is definitely one you don't want to pre-order.
I'll be there for the day one jank.
I've had enough day one jank in the last couple of years. I mean, that Starfield experience very much scarred me. I feel like I had every possible bug in that game, in that one playthrough. It was very bad.
Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitter.
I think they already said it was this year.
Now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent Tokyo-based studio.
Tokyo-based studio? Good thing he's not owned by Microsoft. I still find it wild they shut down Tango. Like, Arcane Austin, I kind of get because of...
Terrible.
Well, no, they did make very good games, but during the development of Redfall, they lost like 70% of their staff. Yeah. And obviously Redfall was a total flop. So it's like... There wasn't much left to save, because they'd already lost like 70% of the Prey staff. But Tango closing was just wild to me. I mean, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of all of Tango's games, particularly something like Ghostwire Tokyo I thought was very mid. But the fact that it closed it was just kind of crazy to me. Some real prototype vibes and the way he just shifted into that person.
I was just thinking that.
That's a fucking franchise we need to see more of now that Microsoft owns it. Considering all like the superhero games we're getting, like, you know, Spider-Man and Guardians or whatever, I feel like a fucking prototype would just be very good for just to shake it up a bit.
Imagine Spider-Man, but you eat people.
That's just gonna be the new Venom game.
I guess, yeah.
Which was set to come out next year, but I've heard it's actually been postponed. I think Wolverine's gonna be coming out first.
Prototype 1 was so much fun, and I never played the second one.
Prototype 1 was good, but there was like one boss which was just an absolute motherfucker. I don't think I ever finished it. But it was fun.
Kinda reminds me of a manga I read not too long ago.
Oh my god, you fucking weeb.
Like the whole thing.
Okay, I might actually play that. That looks very interesting.
Yeah.
And it's out the week before Assassin's Creed. Never fucking mind. Fortnite? This looks like Fortnite, like mechanics-wise. Oh yeah, this is definitely running in Unreal. I don't think it's actually Fortnite, but... Oh! I heard that the Black Ops 6 is going to have some Max Payne-like mechanics.
Yeah, so you can sprint in any direction and you can dive in any direction.
Yeah, it's very cool. Might cause fucking havoc in multiplayer, but honestly, Call of Duty needs like a big shake-up like that. I think it's actually a pretty good idea. I just want to see the campaign for that. More specifically, I want to see the discourse around the campaign for the new Black Ops.
Dude. An international when they're teasing that 9/11 stuff.
Yeah, I'm very interested to see how that goes. This reminds me of Volgadrome a bit.
Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
This was a cartoon, wasn't it?
You're the guy,
Yeah.
an idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency. Well, it is sure nice to meet you. Before you die.
The characters seem very obnoxious, but the game itself actually looks quite good.
Well, it's got that ridiculousness to it, right?
Yeah.
If this is like $20, like, why wouldn't you?
Almost like Serious Sam sort of vibes.
Yeah, like why wouldn't you?
They made me who I am. and I will make them pay for it.
KO Bean.
This is good Biomutant.
Biomutant, if it wasn't fucking terrible.
Being a third-person roguelike shooter made by another single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles, Geoff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Toth.
That's how you pronounce Montpellier. Okay.
Hello, Geoff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here.
Oh, this is a funny version. Lego Horizon Adventures is coming exclusively to not Xbox.
Yeah, that's essentially what it is. Like,
it's on Epic Game Store as well as Steam.
Yeah, well, Sony always put their games on both.
A survival climber.
They always put their games on
When I
both.
was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their lives in such extreme conditions?
Jesus.
This is something we wanted to explore in Cairn.
Cairn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
Yak Myth Wukong will not be on Xbox at launch.
What?
Yeah. We are currently optimizing the Xbox version to meet our quality standards, so it won't release simultaneously with the PS5 and PC versions. We apologize for the delay and aim to minimize the wait for Xbox users. We will announce the release date as soon as it meets our quality standards. Sounds like a Series S problem. It's fucking Baldur's Gate all over again.
Huh. Yeah, I'm reading the announcement right now.
Sorry, say that again? You're very quiet in my ear.
I was just reading the Black Wukong thing.
Yeah, you really need to move your mic closer, dude, because, like, either you're very loud or very quiet. There's no in between.
I just need to sit up, that's all.
And you wonder why your fucking back hurts.
I got one of those, like, chairs that you can press a button and it reclines.
Yeah, I need a new chair. This one is very squeaky and very old.
Costco's got a office chair right now. It's $150. It's actually pretty sweet. I'm gonna go get one like next week.
I'm a fighter.
So just go to
I'm meant to
Costco.
be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve?
What the fuck is this?
Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here.
I don't know, Upford, what does running a tea shop involve? You're British.
And I'm not really
I don't drink tea.
Yeah, but you still know how to get tea from other people.
Nope.
Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers.
You're not that British,
And
though.
once that's done, I'll usually
My
check
dad
with
is a
the
big tea
guy
drinker.
who owns the shop to see if my help is needed
I
anywhere.
bet he keeps a musket in the closet just in
When
case
all
he
the
needs to go
chores
get
are
some more.
We live
Like
in
a true
Canada,
Brit.
man.
Like a
Fucking
true
gun
Brit.
control.
It's not fighting.
Like a true Brit.
It's peaceful.
I just tweeted, Geoff, please stop making us sit through this garbage every year for the love of God.
I can stop running now. I can stop.
I mean, why are we even here?
I can stop.
There's nothing here.
Dragon Ball Sparking Zero release date.
I mean, yeah, I'm glad you've got something, but I've got nothing here.
Yeah, you should play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, bro.
No, because I don't play garbage except fucking
Watch
Suicide
Dragon Ball
Squad.
Z, man. 90% of the games you play are garbage.
That's not true. Only about 60%.
I was about to say, you play modern games. That's...
Yeah, Suicide Squad was very bad. Skull and Bones was very bad. Hellblade 2, very bad. Quadruple A games!
All right, now here's a look at the
so retarded.
Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative.
This looks bad. They showed this at the Xbox partner thing a couple of years ago. Not a couple of years ago, a couple of months ago.
What is this?
That overlaps.
Unknown 9 Awakening. It looks very bad.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade. Do you feel it?
I do.
I mean, it's Bandai Namco, so it could be good.
These are incredible.
It's not like developed by them, it's just published by them.
No, it could be terrible.
And shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Finn?
Fucking PS2 animations.
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the Nine. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
What the fuck am I
Why
on?
are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Remember stepping.
Yeah, this does kind of look like a 360 game.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong.
I think that's very unkind to 360 games.
I was playing a bot.
The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
I wonder if we're gonna see Dokubi today.
Hey! How about we see the world together?
I finally.
How long is the show? 2 hours?
Yeah, in theory, we should be about halfway through.
Yeah, so we're halfway through right now. And we've gotten Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. And Kingdom Come.
Yeah, I might play Kingdom Come. Probably not when it comes out, but that's probably like the thing that I most care about. And like, I don't care about it.
You can pick up the first one for like $4.
I think I own the first one on Steam.
Oh, that's good. Then you can mod in proper save system.
Yeah, I heard the save system in that is very bad.
Yeah.
What is this?
What is this?
It looks kind of interesting, so it's probably going to be terrible.
Oh no, I heard
fucking mobile strategy game.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall. Feel honored to fight a legend.
You know when the trailer looks, the CG trailer looks so good that the game's just gonna be so bad?
It's gonna be a Souls-like.
Final chapter.
This actually does kind of give off Souls-like vibes.
A little bit. Dragon Age. Can you imagine?
God. I think we'll see Dragon Age on Sunday at the Microsoft show. I don't think we're seeing it today. Because the Xbox show's gonna get more viewers, right? Because they're gonna have more to show. I've heard that the Xbox show might actually be good for once this year. It's been a while since Microsoft have had like a really good show.
And they need one.
Yeah, they very much need one right now, particularly with all the studio closures and... I mean, I heard that they're going to announce the new Doom game, and it's going to be on PS5 day one.
There's a
All right,
demo.
we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The first Descendant, powered
Also,
by
it's
Unreal
funny
Engine
that
5,
one
is a
screen
next-gen
had
looter shooter
Xbox in
with
the
dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy here to debut the new trailer.
I vaguely recognize what this is supposed to be.
What, this here?
No, this game they're about to show.
Is it a fucking PvP shooter? Hero shooter?
I don't think so. I think this is... I can't remember, to be honest.
We should get a soundboard with the sound of nails getting hammered, because if so, we can play it whenever we see one. Oh, nailed a coffin.
I mean, it looks cool, but also these sorts of trailers tell us absolutely nothing about what the game's actually gonna play like.
This is a fucking hero shooter, dude.
It might be. It's kind of giving off those vibes.
Or is it like a PvE thing?
I think this is a PvE. I don't know. Okay, this stream is fucking bugging out.
I'm fine. Might be all that YouTube Premium giving me extra bandwidth.
Honestly, they might be prioritizing that sort of thing, because there's like, what? 595,000 people watching this.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe those prices weren't that bad. Because that's just YouTube numbers.
Yeah. Although YouTube numbers are typically higher than Twitch numbers for stuff like this. Esports is typically higher on Twitch than on YouTube, but stuff like this, no, YouTube will be higher. Oh, this is out in like a few weeks. Okay, so this is out very soon. Tell us what it actually plays like.
That looks awesome. The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game Among Us
third-person cooperative action RPG shooter. Thank you.
That sounds very... Oh, it's a Yuda shooter.
Victoria Tran and
It's a Yuda shooter.
I will never play it.
I
I
knew that trailer looked too cool.
Yeah.
I knew there was a
tired
fucking
of
catch.
Killing fucking chickens for a better shotgun. I'm sick of it.
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like-
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3?
Yeah, I like that guy's pin on his collar.
Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many great indie games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among Us days.
I bet these fucking Among Us guys are so rich now.
Players, peers,
Among Us devs.
helping
I bet they're so
someone
rich now.
The funding and freedom needed to ship their games, and then we all get to play them, which was the real plan.
It's a great idea to make
I really want
a
games.
fund like this.
Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Geoff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
That's not his favorite. His favorite's fucking Kojima world premieres. I think this is actually a very good move.
Hi, I'm Ian from Shapeshot.
Yeah.
And you may already be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
Among Us has become like a very popular game to hate these days because it was so mainstream for a bit, but
I never hated Among Us, but I didn't play it nearly as much as other people did. I think
I just think people were being contrarians for the sake of it. Oh, Thing was popular? It's actually bad.
We just released the demo.
Like, I think total, my friends and I maybe played together like 4 times.
I played quite a lot of it actually.
Yeah, like it just wasn't a game we were into.
Game director at Huscroft, and this is Rogue Eclipse, our epic spaceflight
I will
action
say
roguelike,
Lethal
where
Company
you'll
is
have to
something like I
customize
still
and
play
master your
weekly with
starfighter,
them.
take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
That kind of looks
And we
cool.
do have one more game that's very
Star
early
Fox.
in development.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new
Do
dosa
you know how I know I'm
recipes,
gonna
and reunite
have like
with your
fun with
strange
that
loved
game
ones
that he's
for
talking
one
about right
last
now?
meal.
What?
Project
Because that
Dosa
motherfucker
is a
had
game
dark
about life,
circles
death,
under his eyes
love, and
that
food for
looked
the
so
soul.
thick. Like, he is tired. That shit's gonna be good. He's working his ass off.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show?
Oh
Sounds
god.
like you did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show.
Okay, I may not hate Among Us, but I definitely do not see why they're doing a fucking TV show. I think it's like a Netflix thing as well.
Are they actually just running a trailer for a TV show? Okay.
The thing that makes Among Us interesting is like the people that play it and like the Discord chats and whatnot. So like a TV show of this just makes no sense.
Yeah, but like, you know, why not? The kids will watch it.
I mean, the best part of Among Us was just it was a great game to like, watch Twitch streams for, right?
Yeah.
Because it's more about the people playing it than the game itself.
That's why it was so big on Twitch.
Yeah. That's a horrible fucking cast, yes. They show that off as if it's like a huge deal, but like
Up next, we
got
have
Elijah
Sonic X Shadow Generation.
Patton Oswalt was the first name now. Like, are you kidding?
Yeah,
A
Sonic
definitive
Shadow.
greatest hit collection of 3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's
So,
brand
is this a new game or a fucking remaster?
standalone campaign, as well
I think
as
it's
the
a remaster.
official release date.
Well, it's not like a remaster. Generations is like they take a bunch of different games and kind of combine them.
It's a new
actually
game.
Pretty cool.
A new game, apparently. It feels like we're getting a lot of Sonic in the last couple of years, because like Frontiers came out, and then there was like a 2D game. What are you typing?
Huh? Look at the Discord chat.
Jesus Christ, fucking hell. I mean, you're not wrong, but
Yeah, I'm not.
you're not wrong at all.
I like the last Generations game. Whenever the hell that.
Oh my god, can you fucking fuck you,
you
Geoff.
froze up.
Yeah. I mean, it's because of 600,000 people.
Yeah, like that's
It's just the fucking bandwidth. It's YouTube can't handle that.
Yeah. Unless you have premium.
Yeah, but I bet they're prioritizing premium customers.
Oh fuck yeah, they are.
I'll overcome every obstacle.
God, Shadow's such a fucking edgelord, dude. Jesus Christ.
So I think that's a new game. Maybe it's like
Yeah,
a
it is.
sequel to Sonic Generations.
Yeah, it is.
October 22nd. I probably won't play it because I didn't play Frontiers and I didn't play the
Year
2D
of
one.
Shadow, right? A movie coming in
I'll
December.
just play it
too.
next year when it's like
Exciting
20.
Oh yeah, they're gonna show off the movie now, aren't they?
Online survival
No,
game,
okay.
Human Awakening from Final
Ah,
Fantasy
here we
VII.
go.
Small
Okay.
game that unleashed a chain of events which set the stage for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
Here we go. I'm interested in this.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened.
It's probably gonna be bad because it's a fucking MMO survival game from Tencent.
Paul Atreides was never born.
It's like gambling. You get addicted to it.
It's probably gonna be bad, but I'm interested to see how it is. I mean, the two movies that they've done were so good, like such good movies.
But I see a narrow way. A path
But
that might have been.
yeah,
What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen.
I feel like this would be much better as like a story-driven game.
Muad'Dib.
With like a proper campaign, but this is just an MMO, so.
No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
I don't know, bro. I've read the books. I know where this goes.
This isn't like part of the books, though, is it?
No, it's not.
Yeah, the two movies they did were so good, but
I don't know how they're gonna adapt.
In August. Now it is time to see the
Sorry, what?
of another
I don't know how they're gonna adapt the rest.
I mean,
development studio.
those two movies were the important ones, right? Because that was the one that was adapting the original book.
Yeah, they changed some stuff.
But I mean, Dune Part 2 is just like, by far the best movie that's come out this year.
That was this year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in February actually. I think it was February. Very, very good film. But I just don't know if I care about a fucking
MMO.
Yeah. So Sonic and Shadow Generations also includes a complete remaster of Sonic Generations.
Okay.
So it's both. It's both a remaster and a new game, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Similar to the 3D World thing that when Nintendo ported Mario 3D World to Switch, they had like a new part of it. Okay. Well, like I said, I don't really care.
To tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay, here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
Thanks, Geoff. So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS
game?
as well as
mid.
We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games.
Don't mention Hearthstone.
So Battle Aces is an
bad game.
Army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy.
You lost today, I take it.
Bring this type of very specific
Actually, I won before I got on
RTS
stream.
fun to players in two major ways. First,
how many fucking hours do you have in Hearthstone? Actually, they probably don't tell you, do you? Because it's not on Steam.
And what makes Unit very cool is
how many hours?
It's in your stats. I'll look it up right now.
How many hours?
That they wish to play.
Give me a second.
But also,
this is just Battlegrounds. I don't play the main game.
Endless possibility of strategies. Second,
just BGs.
We want to eliminate the tedious
Probably not a lot.
required to play an RTS as much as possible, so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Where is it? I have 915
That was
hours.
fantastic. All right.
Yeah.
Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that Shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year.
That's not a lot.
The Finals, with its
The
unparalleled.
Finals, that was a game that existed for like 5 minutes.
I did not like it.
Updates in 2 seasons we're unveiling.
What are the Steam reviews for it? Because like I feel like a lot of people did like it, but like, it's also like
sharpen your katanas.
I got 2 friends that are really into it, and they try to get me to play because it's teams of 3, and I fucking hate it. It's got a 7.
It's such a weird game because
like positive.
No. Yeah, 75% positive. Okay.
Yeah.
But it feels like people just kind of dropped it very quick.
Well, it's because it's horribly balanced.
I just don't care for another fucking extraction shooter. It is an extraction shooter, right?
Not really. It is and isn't. Like, there's different game modes and everything, but it needs team deathmatch. Just pure team deathmatch.
I mean, it's from the former Battlefield guys that you have dice, right?
Yeah. But so the big problem I have is you choose either light, medium, or heavy, and that changes your guns, your speed, your health. But like medium is just clearly the best because you're way too slow as a fucking heavy, and you're way too shit as a small.
Okay, so, I don't care.
Finals in Kyoto.
They should just
rebalance. It looks bad.
Please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
Oh, I wonder if we're gonna see the fucking co-op thing they're working on. Oh, this will be DLC for Iron Lake.
Yeah, this is the DLC.
God, this was such a wild fucking moment at the As Game Awards.
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi.
Guy's actually super chill.
You see,
I like
this
that
is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far.
Hey, we're gonna get a physical version, hell yeah.
Missing. Well,
I wonder if it's gonna come to Steam, because Epic published it.
Deluxe editions and
Steam.
They did. Collector's editions.
Sorry, what?
For Alan Wake 2
it did launch on Epic
this
Games Store, didn't it?
Yeah, it's published by Epic Games.
Yeah.
Starting tomorrow.
I'm glad that they're doing physical versions because it's something that people were asking for.
Expansion content for Alan.
Here we go, DLC.
I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios.
Tell you what, I fucking want. I want another fucking Quantum Break. That was a good game, very underrated.
Out there.
I like Quantum Break. I didn't like the TV shit, like stuff. But...
Yeah, like if you do a second game of that, just remove the TV stuff. That was a weird experiment.
In less than 24 hours. Tomorrow. Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, always familiar to us. In Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan.
So this is the American Nightmare sort of thing.
Yeah.
This Iron Wake.
Come back for you, my love.
Is that the fucking Quantum Break guy?
I'm really happy.
Oh shit! Never mind then.
I was the only one who could save the writer.
Well, yeah, because all the games take place in the same universe, don't they?
They did not confirm Quantum Break as part of the same universe because they don't own the IP for it. Microsoft do. But this is the Quantum Break guy.
Dude, I think Microsoft would be chill about that.
What?
I think they'd be chill about that.
Yeah, but they hadn't confirmed it in the past. They'd only confirmed Iron Wake and Control.
I imagine that's like
Max Payne is not in the same universe because Rockstar owned that IP.
Sorry, Max Payne?
Yeah.
Yeah, Max Payne ain't in the same universe, yeah. But I could see Quantum Break being
They hadn't confirmed it up till now.
Quick call to Phil, like, yo.
What is this? Amazon Games. Aren't they doing the new Tomb Raider? I think Amazon are publishing the new Tomb Raider.
Isn't this the... Don't they still have that MMO?
New World's been out for years by now, though.
Yeah, it could be an expansion.
I guess, but like, who cares?
Game's kind of...
I remember it did like crazy numbers on Steam when it came out, and then like dropped like a fucking rock.
Well, it's because everybody wanted a new Western MMO that was good and high budget.
The problem is it's a Western MMO in modern current year, so it's bad.
Yeah. It's all back to WoW and back to Final
I've heard WoW was gonna be on PC Game Pass soon, and it is New World. WoW is gonna be put on PC Game Pass, is what I heard. But I doubt that.
They're not putting it on console.
I don't think it would work on console.
That's right.
Back in the day, I used to play
New
with
World
a controller.
Eternum will launch on PS5.
Don't think it even has controller
Xbox,
support.
PC on October
No, you had to
15th.
download
Now
this
you can play the
program. It
game
was like
start to
X
finish as a
something.
solo player.
X Fire?
X Input?
Crossplay as well.
Something like that.
If you're watching SGF
And
on
then you can play
TikTok
with the
Live right
controller.
now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai
I was
Star
big into
Rail
WoW
of
for like 4
Stellar
years.
Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai
And
Star
then I got a
Rail,
girlfriend and I stopped
Hoyoverse's
playing
latest
WoW.
space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago. But there's more. A sneak peek at the upcoming expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming journey with her brand new look.
Why do people choose?
Jesus Christ, man.
It's because
What is this show?
up from the dream.
Why does
Honkai-
Jeff do this to
Honkai
us
Rail.
every year?
Honkai, probably half that audience plays this game. This game is fucking huge.
Okay, but it's also... Why?
Like, I don't play it. I'm not interested at all. I will never play it.
Isn't this from like the Genshin devs?
Yeah. I've never played Genshin either.
No, neither have I. I haven't played either of them.
I'm too busy like going outside, you know?
This feels like it would actually be exactly your sort of game.
Too busy to I'm having friends, you know? It really takes up my Genshin playing time. I like single player JRPGs. That don't have whatever the fuck I'm watching going on.
It's a fucking gacha game, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
We will wake from our dreams.
Dude, I do not know how people spend so much money on gacha games.
War dance? I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
That's quite the shift.
I
Hey,
am
this
fully
is Dark and
asleep.
Darker. This is fucking Dark and Darker, dude.
Dark and... Okay.
Have you not played this?
No.
Dark and Darker is amazing.
I'm honestly falling asleep.
Is it coming?
God, there's
finally?
still half an hour of this to go.
Dude, fucking Dark and Darker stuff. Come on.
This looks very jank, like a fucking 890s sort of like thief or something.
It is unbelievably fun. Like, unbelievably fun. It's out. Like, you can play it. But I want to know if it's coming to Steam, because right now
I
it's really
don't
weird.
care. God, Microsoft, please actually show something interesting on Sunday, because I can't take this shit anymore.
I constantly play a rogue whose name stole your wallet. Okay.
There you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS dungeon PvP
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
adventure Dark and Darker is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show,
Sponsored by Discover.
No, that's actually huge because they were tied up in a giant lawsuit and they couldn't release on Steam.
VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement.
Okay, where's the part where I'm
for
supposed to
Capcom's
care?
upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Game's goated.
Oh yeah, this is that weird like strategy hybrid thing that Capcom are doing. I remember it looked very bad.
Sorry, what is this? I was too busy. pushing in
Some
the-
weird Capcom strategy hybrid sort of thing.
My Discord has been silent the entire show. There must have been 15 messages during that Dark and Dark announcement.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. Ah, furry game.
Why is this show 2 hours long?
They could have cut 40 minutes.
They could have cut 90 minutes.
That's just because you don't play games, bro.
It feels like every single one of these that Geoff does, even the ones that aren't that bad, and this one is very bad, but even the ones that aren't that bad are always way horribly paced. Oh, this is that Game Pass game where like, you fucking ruin everybody's day.
Oh, this one here?
Yeah.
It's actually really fun.
And I'm fucking lagging again! Holy shit! We're down to 578,000 now. 22,000 people have decided this is not worth their time.
22,000 people got off the stream to go play Dark and Darker.
I mean, that state of PA was bad, and it had like one thing that was interesting, but at least it was only like half an hour. This has had like one interesting thing, and it's like 2 hours long, so that makes this way worse.
And the city of San Amsterdam have never
Basically, like, Warhammer Space Marine is basically it, and I already knew that was coming out, so...
Everybody here at Empire
Warhammer, Dragon Ball, Alan Wake,
mid DLC, mid. Like, yeah, the Alan Wake stuff was quite interesting, but it's a DLC for a game that's already out, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's DLC.
I still haven't actually played Alan Wake 2 yet, so
it's good.
Yeah, I've heard it's good. I just haven't played it yet, so like, I can't get that excited about DLC when.
Yeah, like I said, you gotta play games, man.
I do play games. I play too many fucking games.
Yeah, you should play Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
I'd rather fucking kill myself.
You should buy Metaphor.
That's not about this. That's a.
I'm not gay, so.
Hey, this is our month. Can't say that.
That's true.
Only I can say that. Because
that's true.
Play
Jesus
Metaphor.
Christ. Jesus.
I'll buy you a copy if you come to Pride.
No and no.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Oh, EA Skate. Okay, fine. Two things that I care about. So Warhammer and Skate. That's pretty much it.
Dude, Verstappen's car is blown up like 3 times in 4 hours.
The what?
Verstappen's car is having a ton of issues.
Oh yeah, I've heard there's been a lot of issues at the Montreal Grand Prix.
Well, it's pouring rain. job.
I feel like you can't even. I feel like you can't even count Warhammer, because like it was like 20 minutes, 20 seconds of a game that we already knew was coming out.
Yeah, but it's
PA testing for Skate. Okay, so this is like the one thing. Okay.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Power World. I mean, just look at the giant depresso. Cheer up, buddy. It's Summer Game Fest. Now, here is the first
What are we
major update
fucking
announcement.
doing
A whole
here?
new island is coming.
Power World's huge.
Okay, but I don't care. I feel like I've wasted my entire time with this.
No, bro, you gotta see Dragon Ball Sparking Zero.
Can you shut up about that fucking game already? Jesus. I'm not gonna play it.
Totally should. It's the best game coming out in October.
It's got the only fucking game coming out in October!
Let's go! That's a Dust Skull.
That was high on the
How many
Steam
copies
charts.
has this game
Congrats
sold?
to Power World on the new update.
25 million somehow.
Valorant.
Jesus.
Here's Andy Ho and Anar
Jesus
Gilkerson from the Valorant dev team. Guys.
Violent! Jesus fucking Christ.
Since 2020, we
Valorant's
have been
popular.
fortunate to serve
It's
players
also
in their
bad.
pursuit of what
Yeah.
we call the
Never said it was
Valorant
good.
moment.
Said it was popular.
The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valor moments on PC. And today,
Yeah, the most clutch
stage
thing you
is
can do in
set
Valorant
to
is
welcome a
uninstall
whole
it and
new
go
group of
outside.
players. Let's take a look.
Target down.
What drives somebody to play this? Like, can we tie divorce rates to Valorant players?
Jesus Christ.
Like, being a League of Legends player was depressing enough, but Valorant too? Fatherless behavior. Which makes sense. My parents got divorced. You know what I installed? League of Goddamn Legends.
Jesus.
I think statistically.
Yeah, it is. This is 2 hours long, so we're getting near the end of it. Thank fucking God. But
The second half of the show just flew by.
Microsoft, the bar is in hell to win E3 this year, or not E3. You need to show like 2 games, just 2 games.
Fable.
No, Fable's too far away. I don't think we'll see it. I've heard we're gonna see Perfect Dark. Oh, it's coming to console.
Was Valorant's core
that's
gameplay.
huge.
That's gonna be very popular.
That is gonna keep so many fatherless kids on their PlayStation.
Is coming to PlayStation.
I might actually try it if it comes to console. Because no.
Beta starts June 14th.
Have you seen the fucking PC? What's so funny?
I'm so excited for your interest to make sure.
No, it's funny because my first thought when I saw the console was, maybe I'd try it out. They're both from divorced
families. Before we go, here's the head of
Jesus.
studio.
That's so funny.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game.
Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, sorry, Jesus Christ.
On the most amazing journey.
I refuse to install it on PC because like its launcher has like a fucking rootkit Yavo anti-cheat, which is a genuine security risk.
Seeing the community evolve as new players.
But if it's on console, I might fucking just install it just for the sake of it.
And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
I'm surprised it took so long for this to come to consoles, to be honest.
Well, Riot's never done a console game.
Yeah, but this is like a shooter. It's not like an MMO.
Yeah.
Not like MMO. Well, what's fucking League of Legends like a MOBA?
Yeah, League of Legends is MOBA. But I think also because the console market is growing in Japan, put it on the console. Not Japan, China. Jesus Christ. I'm tired.
This actually feels like the sort of game that will do very well on console.
Yeah.
It's like a Rainbow Six Siege sort of thing in terms of structure. And Siege is very popular on console.
God, Siege is so popular on console.
Siege is like the one competitive shooter in the last like 5 years that I actually got into. It's way older than 5 years ago, but that sort of time. Like Siege is like the one good shooter.
Have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot.
That's not true. I did get fucking addicted to Overwatch as well, unfortunately.
Big deal from our friends at DoorDash 5 weeks
ago. Can you fuck off with the sponsorships already? Holy fuck!
Now for $0
gotta keep the lights on.
And get 50% off your next.
That's what the $200,000 a minute trailers are for.
Normally co-streaming our
I bet Riot fucking paid. I absolutely bet Riot fucking paid because they're just drowning in money.
Yeah, they print money like it's
next
nothing.
Week, Young is going to be voicing a character in a movie.
Did he just show fucking Young Ye?
Where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade. And we've got...
Did he say amazing voice actor?
Check this
out. God, Jesus. We're gonna do another round of fucking Yakuza discourse.
Yeah, he was terrible. I like Young Ye. I subscribed to him.
He blocked like everyone on Twitter for like even the mildest criticism.
He blocked me on Twitter.
I long to be a hero.
I don't really care, to be honest. Why are they doing a sequel to Inside Out?
I don't know, girls have feelings.
Don't you dare say that.
Like, A, it's one of Pixar's worst movies, and B, why are they just doing this again?
No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must.
When was the last time Pixar actually made a good movie? It feels like a long time ago now.
My friends.
Let me look up Pixar movies.
Set you all free!
The #1 gaming monitor brand in the US, Samsung, just released new 2024 monitors for gaming, work, and entertainment. Scan the QR code now to get up to $300 Samsung credit when
Sorry, what?
June 17th.
Coco.
Plus a chance to win $500
That was like, what, a decade ago? Close to it?
Yeah, Coco was a long time ago.
I mean, they did like a fucking Buzz Lightyear movie, which was very bad.
God,
very bad.
Coco was 2017, so yeah, it's been a while.
Incredibles 2 was alright. It wasn't good, but it was alright.
Don't lie to yourself.
It was very average. Which is a lot better than what I could say for Toy Story 2, which I hate with a fucking passion. Sorry, not Toy Story... What? Sorry, Toy Story 4.
I was supposed to say
I love Toy Story 2. It's fantastic. That's not what I meant.
I was like...
It's Toy Story 4. It's horrible.
In the 2000s, you got it.
Who are you?
You're like...
No, I was very much a Toy Story kid growing up.
Yeah.
I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink right out of the carton.
I don't think you know the definition of fun. Come on, get up.
I am butt naked from the waist down, so...
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
Right.
Dude, playing games on your phone
I think I'm an
is
excellent
just
candidate for the
ridiculous.
job because...
Your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
Is that Chris Hemsworth or somebody that's supposed to sound like Chris Hemsworth?
Also pillaged a few villages.
That is Chris
I'm a
Hemsworth.
lawyer. Okay, I'm just a
I
lumberjack.
think you're qualified to be an accountant, so. Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations. What's the parking like?
There's more where that came from.
Oh, I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
You can definitely.
It's
Yeah, just relax your bowels, your mind.
What the fuck
let's
is
go.
Geoff Keighley smoking?
My heart was breaking.
Oh, this a squad?
I've been down.
Imagine actually liking Nickelback. Jesus fucking Christ.
You don't like Nickelback?
No, I don't like garbage.
Thought you were Canadian.
He's bad.
I guess you're just British. Ah, goddamn! I gotta get the premium collector's edition of Dragon Ball.
Now, the thing about not liking bad games means I don't need to spend money on bad games.
Oh no, the figure's sick, dude.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
It'll go with my 75 other figures of Dragon Ball I got.
Here.
Actually, probably more than 75.
This has gone on for far, far too long.
So that's 10, 20, 30.
So this must be like, what, $1 million if it's 200,000 for a minute?
60, 70, 80.
Connor, what the fuck are you saying?
I have 92 Dragon Ball figures.
Okay.
So this will be 93, baby.
This ad has been going on for so long.
That's a $2 million ad.
Yeah. Crazy.
All right, please join me in
spent
welcoming
$2
to
million
the
on
stage
that.
Monster Hunter series producer.
Oh, they're gonna end on Monster Hunter. Okay.
Based.
Guess we're not getting any Kojima today. Damn it.
Unless Kojima's in Monster Hunter.
Would be fucking funny, and honestly something that I wouldn't put past them. But no, this will be the big one more thing.
So now the real question.
I mean, it's not big, but it gets popular, so.
Thank you, Geoff.
Why did
Hello, everyone.
Sony
We've prepared a very special
do
trailer
that
today for
fucking
Summer Game
showcase?
Fest. I want everyone to.
It wasn't a showcase.
Very mysterious
It was a state of play, because the showcase are they're big things, right? Yeah, very weird decision to do a state of play.
こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。
The way he just tried to say Xbox Series X and S was so funny.
垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action.
Monster Hunter
I hope
World had
players look forward to playing
92,000
with their
players
friends
yesterday.
across different platforms.
Oh yeah, it's insanely popular.
Simultaneously
Because of the
2025
hashtag return
on
to world.
PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S.
I think it sold like 25 million copies or something. It's like Capcom's biggest game ever.
8月に行われるゲームズコンのオ
This thing's
ープニ
gonna
ン
sell
グナイトライ
30.
ブ。こちらの方でも新しい映像
I don't know. I don't think it'll sell as well as World did. Because like that's a very high target.
It'll sell better.
Also, World was like a big marketed game, like the Sony E3 showcase.
Well, World was the first real console Monster Hunter.
Yeah, I don't think Wilds will sell as well. It'll probably sell well, but not as well.
I think it'll sell better.
I honestly don't.
Because the West did not give a shit about Monster Hunter when World released.
To be fair, they still kind of don't. It's very much a Japanese thing still. It's more popular than it was, but it's not like popular in the West.
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone.
We need to shake them off.
This game's gonna suck away so much of my life, dude.
Here it comes.
There's too many of them.
Watch out for that glove. I will draw a tire. Cover me.
You got it. Be careful.
Be ready. If we can make it to the rocks, we may lose them. As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
Sure you don't want to play Monster Hunter Wilds with me?
I'm gonna be so pissed off if this is like the last thing they show.
Don't worry.
Like, you can't be ending on this.
Ended on the biggest game of the year.
GTA 6 is coming out the same year as this.
I thought that... Isn't this year?
No, it's 2025.
Oh.
Might be January.
The second biggest game of the year.
Dude, I could name 10 fucking games that will be bigger than this. I'm
This
sure...
will be bigger than whatever bullshit you're thinking about.
August.
Okay, Call of Duty?
PlayStation showcase the game.
Yeah, it'll be bigger.
It was not going to be bigger than Call of Duty. Oh, thank God! A real game! It took so long, but we are actually going to have a game. Okay, here we go.
Why did they do...
Our final game of the show, Phantom Blade.
Yeah, why wasn't this at the Sony thing?
Because, I don't know.
Weird. Anyway, here we go. This is a good way to end it.
Shit, dude.
No, this looked very... It was at the showcase, Gasty. I thought it looked pretty good.
How many days do I have left?
This looks sick!
41.
I'm like 2 seconds behind it.
Gives me very much Prince of Persia vibes.
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
Oh God, is it a fucking Souls like?
Yeah, it sucks, man.
It looks fucking fun though. I bet that boss is gonna be an absolute motherfucker. This actually does look very good though.
It looks kind of neat. Now that we see actual gameplay of it. Kind of reminds me of Sekiro, but not really.
I'm not liking the look of this combat. Everything else looks sick. The combat looks kind of eh.
I don't feel the weight behind the hits.
Okay, I'm interested though. That's probably the best thing they've shown.
Monster
That
Hunter
looks
Wilds
so
was
good.
just
Full
shown.
demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our...
Jesus, okay, so that's how they
Thanks
end
to
it.
Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Geoff. I had such an amazing time. Happy Summer Game Fest, everyone.
Thanks, Joy. And we have so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com for other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
I do not care. That was fucking awful. That might have been the worst one he's ever done. That was a what?
That was a B.
It's an F. It's an absolute F. It was terrible.
That was a B because I play games, so there's a bunch of games there. I was like, oh, that's cool. I'll play that.
Well, ironically, like, basically, like, no. I do play a lot of games. Probably, like...
Yeah, but those aren't the games they show.
Yeah, there wasn't my sort of stuff at all.
Which is perfectly fair.
But, like... Basically, there were three things that, like, caught my eye. Warhammer Space Marine. Skate, although they didn't show much of Skate, but, yeah.
List out?
And Phantom Blade Zero at the very end. And there was some stuff like I was kind of interested in to see how it would be, like Yago Horizon and that first Descendant thing. But I feel like it might have been a decent show if it was like 20 minutes long. But the fact that this was 2 hours is just like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, there's already a list here.
The pacing is so bad. And for that reason, I actually think it's worse than the State of Play. Because...
That was not worse than the State of Play. The State of Play actively took away from my life.
Well, the State of Play was bad. Like, it showed, like, one thing within 30 minutes. But this showed, like, 3 things within 2 hours. So, proportionally, there was more bullshit here.
Like the 2-minute chicken ad?
Yeah, that was one of the things I've ever had to deal with.
Nickelback chicken ad.
How do I copy? Copy. Copy.
I
know. Yago Horizon. It's a game. It looks bad, but I think it's an interesting thing, right? The fact that they're putting it on Switch is very interesting.
I think it'll sell a shit ton of copies.
Oh, it will. Civ 7, don't care. Boomhouse, don't care. Iron Wake 2, cool, but I don't really care because I haven't played it. Valorant...
Civ 7's a huge announcement.
I just don't care. Valorant, kind of... I'll probably try it. Mostly because it's been a while since I've really gotten hooked into a multiplayer shooter. Monster Hunter Wilds, don't care. No More Room in Hell 2 looked kind of interesting, but probably don't care. That Harry Potter game looked garbage. Star Wars Outlaws, they showed fucking nothing. It was basically it wasn't a trailer for Star Wars Outlaws, it was a trailer for the fucking Ubisoft show.
Neva looks interesting.
Don't really care. Black Myth Wukong, don't really care. Asgard's Wrath, don't care. Once Human, I do not recall this at all. Ad for Amazon Luna, Jesus Christ, is that where we're at? Warhammer Space Marine 2 was kind of cool, but...
Once Human is the one we thought that looked like a PlayStation 3 game.
Oh, yeah. The thing about Space Marine, right? It's like, it's cool, but we already knew it was coming out in September. We've already seen gameplay for it, and we didn't get much anything new from there, so I honestly can't even really count it. It's like, oh, it exists, buy it. Okay, I was already going to do that. Yeah, Metaphor, don't care. Batman Arkham Shadow, might care. We did not see any gameplay. The gameplay is not coming until Gamescom, so I don't really care now, but I might care later.
Metaphor.
Street Fighter 6 don't care. Tears of Metal don't care. Dragon Ball don't care. Delta Force Hawk Ops. That's looked kind of interesting. Because the campaign is an adaptation of Black Hawk Down. But I probably won't play it. Fatal Fury, don't care. Battle Crush, don't care. Mecha Break, don't care. Power Rangers, definitely don't care. Deer and Boy, do not care. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, will probably play that. So, you know what? Fair enough. We are now up to 2 things, I think. Well,
do you play games, bro?
I just said I'm probably going to play that. Yeah, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Skit Ahead, that looked quite cool. So you know what? We're up to 3 things. Killer Bean, nah. Fury,
if it's 20,
no.
If it's 20
Wonder
bucks,
Stop,
you're
no.
telling me you're not buying Killer Bean?
It's a roguelike, so maybe not.
Killer Bean's $20.
Unknown 9, no. Monster Hunter Stories, absolutely fucking not. Enotria Vyast Song, no. The First Descendant, I will need to see actual gameplay for. The CGI trailer does nothing for me. The Among Us devs funding indie games, nope, don't care. Among Us animated series, definitely don't care. Sonic, don't care. Dune Awakening. That's an interesting one, because I think it'll be bad, right? I think that'll be bad, but it could be good. It's probably going to be bad. Similar to Yago Horizon, it's like, it caught my eye just because it's a curious project, right?
Yeah.
Where was I at? Battle Aces, don't care. Finals, don't care. New World, don't care. Honkai Star Rail, would rather kill myself. Darker Darker, don't care. Kanutsigami, don't care. Hyper Light Breaker, don't care. Party Animals, don't care. Skate, I do care. Okay, that's something that, like, okay, kind of cool. Power World, don't care. Inside Out 2, do not care. Squad Busters, don't care. That was the chicken ad.
Yeah. Dark and Darker will be
They haven't mentioned They have not mentioned Phantom Brigade Zero. It's just not here.
I think this is one of those things where they're updating it.
Yeah.
So if I refresh, it's probably there.
I just refreshed it, still not there.
Yeah, so they're just gonna...
Okay, so grand total, I'm not gonna count the things that either we just saw CG trailers for, so no First Descendant or Batman Arkham. Also, I'm very skeptical of the Arkham thing, because it's VR, so... I don't think it's being made... I think it's being made by the Iron Man VR guys, if I recall. And I heard Iron Man VR was very eh.
Did you just pause the stream? You might as well just mute it and set it to the indie stuff.
I did pause it. I don't really care about the indie stuff, to be honest. So, actual things that interested me. I'm gonna count Iron Wake simply because the Quantum Break stuff. I still haven't played the actual main game, but I kind of like that Quantum Break's gonna be there. But because I haven't played the main game, it's not really something I can really count as like, oh, okay. Black Myth Wukong, which is the CG trailer. So like things I actually think were worth seeing today. Delta Force Hawk Ops, because that looked kind of interesting, so I'll count that. That's 1. Kingdom Come is 2. Skate Ahead is 3. Skate is 4. And the last thing they showed, Phantom Brigade Zero, that's 5. So 5 things in the whole show. And the show was like 2 hours.
I would say Civ 7.
And like even
Alan Wake, Monster Hunter, Star Wars Outlaws, because the little that they showed made me like...
They showed like fucking nothing. They showed... It was basically a trailer for the Ubisoft Forward, rather than for Star Wars.
But it got me to go like, maybe I will watch it.
I mean...
Warhammer...
I assume you're going to be here for the Ubisoft Forward, right?
Yeah. But like, I won't go get a drink. Dragon Ball getting a release date. Yeah, Delta Force Hawk Ops looks interesting.
Yeah, I mean...
Fatal Fury's big. I really like Fatal Fury, but I can't play the games for shit, but I'll enjoy watching it. Kingdom Come 2. I really like the first game.
I mean, Kingdom Come 2 was one of the 5, but... None of the games immediately screamed to me, I want to play this. I mean, those 5 games are just like, maybe Skate. But everything else is just like, okay, it exists. Looks kind of interesting. I feel like if this was like a 20-minute long show, might have been a lot better.
They could have cut 40 minutes.
They could have cut well over half. Well over half. It should have been less than an hour.
Because there was probably an hour worth of trailers.
No, so not even close to an hour. Probably at 15 minutes. But like... There was a couple of things there that you cared about, but I didn't. So, like, I think you could probably cram all of that within 30 minutes, and it would have been a pretty good show. But the pacing is so bad. And even, like, the better Geoff Keighley events, he always struggles with the pacing. The pacing's always very bad. And I think this was probably his worst. This was not a good show at all, in my opinion.
Metaphor looks so good.
I mean, yeah, there's a couple of things there that are very much your type of game, but for me, nothing. So basically, all Microsoft need to do on Sunday is show Gears and show Perfect Dark, if Perfect Dark doesn't look bad. So, you know what? Show Gears and show fucking Indiana Jones gameplay, and they've probably won E3 just with those few games.
Honest to God, though, I think you would actually like Metaphor. If it's just, it looks like faster-paced Persona.
I don't
combat.
care for weeb shit. And yes, it's Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I was about to say, you played the most weeb shit game in the world, FF7. FF7 has more weeb shit in it than any other Final Fantasy game.
I honestly thought that could have been an email. Like, even the stuff that I thought was more interesting was not necessarily something I was looking forward to. Like, it's just like, oh, that looks interesting. I'll probably play it.
Oh, Metaphor's real-time and turn-based.
Okay, don't care then.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, very bad. Because, like...
See, all these games that you keep saying you don't care, these are the games that are going to get good scores, sell a ton of copies, and everybody's going to be like, these are great. And you're not going to play them.
I mean...
Like, you should at least try.
D or Bayo is winning Geoff's How Would You Grade poll. 37% say D or Bayo, another 27% say C.
I'd say B.
B is way too generous, I feel. Like, I get that there's some stuff there.
25%.
Yeah, so like less than 35% of people were giving it a positive grade. Because C is definitely in the negative.
Well, C is
I'd say B is like... No, I'd say B is closer to mid. B minus sort of thing. D or Bayo is like, it's terrible. I think it's a fucking F. Like, I thought it was very, very bad.
There's one guy in the comments.
Y'all need to make a separate game fest for these anime games and no one's gonna play. Fuck yeah. Based.
See, but the problem is that these anime games are better than 95% of fucking Western games right now.
I feel like this is the weakest one you've ever done.
What?
No, I'm reading a reply. Well done, Geoff. You've managed to exceed my expectations for the event. 2 out of 10. Honestly, a garbage. Between the ads, the slowness of the event itself, and the no relevance of the titles shown, no reputable IP, the industry is in decline. Yeah, I kind of agree.
No reputable IP?
Yeah, I think that's very unfair to Iron Lake, but that was just DLC, so...
fucking Monster Hunter.
Yeah, like I said, no reputable IP.
Monster Hunter and Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball is sure as shit not a reputable IP.
The last 10 years of Dragon Ball games. Fuck, the last 20 years of Dragon Ball games.
Very bad.
There's more good Dragon Ball games than there is bad.
No, there is not. That's fucking bullshit.
Fighter Z is one of the best fighting games ever made.
So... I think I gave the Sony event a 2. So I think I'd give this a 1.5 out of 10.
This is not worse than the fucking...
The Sony thing had one game.
Come on.
That I genuinely very much wanted to play.
What fucking
Astrobot.
game did they show?
I'm absolutely gonna be all over Astrobot.
Come on. Come on, a $60 fucking tech demo 4 years into a console.
It's not a tech demo. It's a full-fledged game.
Yeah, it's a full-fledged tech demo. That shit's gonna be ass.
Astro's Playroom was a tech demo. It was a very good tech demo, and it was a tech demo. This is like a full-fledged version of that, which I think is actually very interesting.
I do not see myself playing.
I am going to be there day fucking one. I can't wait.
Being like, wow, what a fucking game.
I mean, I don't really see why you're so stuck on the $60 price point when fucking Nintendo do that for their 3D platformers. Like, Mario Wonder's like $60.
Sorry, what was?
The Mario Wonder's like $60. And like,
yeah,
Mario Odyssey was $60.
Odyssey deserved to be $60. Wonder deserved to be 40. Wonder was fantastic, but very short. Odyssey was phenomenal.
I bet Astrobot will be at least as long as Odyssey was. If Sony are charging $60 for it, it will be at least the end for Super Mario Odyssey.
I do not think it'll be...
Because, like, Astrobot was... Astro's PA Room, I said... In terms of yen, I don't know about sales. Mario games do fucking huge. Although, Astro's PA Room was, like, a tech demo for free, and it was, like, 5 hours. So...
main story for Odyssey, if you're just going through...
It's like 15 hours, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Astrobot will be longer than that.
Completionist is 62 hours. I do not think Astrobot...
It's not going to be 60 hours, but it will be more than 12 hours. It'll be more than 12. It'll absolutely be more than 12.
I do not think it'll be more.
The free tech demo was 5 hours long, and you don't think the full game's going to be 12?
No.
Come on. Anyway, point is, the Sony show had one game that I actually wanted to play. I told you, it's going to be at Microsoft.
Yeah, it's a shame. Dragon Age would have pushed that up.
Yeah, Dragon Age is, like, probably would immediately go to number 1. Like I said, there was a few things at this thing that, like, interested me enough to be like, oh, okay, maybe. But nothing, there was nothing in this entire show that I was like, fuck yeah, I want to play it. Probably the thing that was closest to that was Phantom Blade Zero. The last thing they showed at the very, very end.
Phantom Blade didn't do that for me. I'm skeptical on that.
So, considering there was 0 hell yeah moments, and Sony at least had 1 hell yeah moment, even though both of these shows are very, very bad, the bar is on the fucking floor for Microsoft and Ubisoft, right?
Oh, Ubisoft will fuck that up. Come on, it's Ubisoft.
I want to see Shadows. So, I feel like Shadows alone will probably make that better.
Dude, imagine if that Ubisoft press conference is 30 minutes of fucking... what's that pirate game?
Skull and Bones? Jesus Christ. I actually reviewed that. I actually thought it was a lot better than I expected, but it was still quite bad. It was a very weird one to review. It's like, this isn't as bad as I thought it was. It's still fucking terrible.
I saw a perfect comment on it, which was, this would have been a 9 out of 10 in 2014.
That's not true. I mean, it's worse than Black Flag, and Black Flag was already out by then.
But 2014 had nothing.
True. But yeah, that was a very interesting one to review, I feel.
We didn't see the Soldier Boy game.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter today, Jesus. So,
Soldier Boy
anyway, cutting to the point, I feel like I'm gonna slightly say this is a little bit worse than the Sony thing, because it had 0 hell yeah moments, and like the Sony one at least had 1 hell yeah moment. I had to sit through 30 minutes of garbage to get it. But, like, there's one game from that Sony thing which I'm absolutely going to play. There's a few things here today that I was like, that is kind of interesting. Maybe I'll play it. But nothing that was like, oh yeah, I want to play this.
There's 2 games from the Sony thing that I'm definitely going to play, and I still think it's worse than...
Well, Monster Hunter was at both, so...
Yeah.
That's basically a draw as far as Monster Hunter goes. I mean, they showed more gameplay here, I guess.
They showed actual gameplay.
No, I think they showed a bit of gameplay at the Sony thing, but it wasn't much.
They showed a little bit, but they just showed that, like, the Greatsword has more moves.
You can... Tell you what, I'll tell you how I know this is a bad show. The fucking Violent console port was probably, like, the thing I am most likely to play from this show. Probably won't play much of it, but the Violent console port's probably, like, the biggest announcement.
I think the biggest announcement is Civ 7.
Don't care. I mean, I think that was the thing that they were hoping would...
Like,
I just don't care.
That is the biggest announcement of the show, is Civ 7.
I feel like the thing that's going to sell the most will be fucking Yago Horizon. I find it so funny that...
Probably Dragon Ball?
Yago Horizon will sell better than that.
Dragon Ball or Harry Potter?
Yago Horizon's coming out on Switch as well, so it's going to get even more sales than it would if it was just on PS5. And Horizon Forbidden West sold very well on PS5. It didn't sell as much as Zero Dawn did, but it sold very, very well.
How much is very well?
It sold like 8 million copies within 1 year. Which I believe it's slightly below the pace of Zero Dawn. But
yeah, it sold 8.4 as of...
I think Zero Dawn sold like 10 million in the first year. But also smaller than... Actually, no! Forbidden West came out on PS4 as well, didn't it? It was cross-gen.
Yeah, it did.
So...
That was a big talking point at the time. Yeah,
I've forgotten that.
Combined Zero Dawn with the PC sales, it pushed it above 25.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Sony's highest selling game, for now at least. I'm sure Helldivers will probably beat that. Which is crazy, because like Horizon Zero Dawn is not like talked about much in terms of like hardcore gaming circles, but like it was huge.
Yeah, no, nobody talks about it. Which is weird.
I believe Spider-Man... The thing about Spider-Man is they haven't updated the sales for just the PS4 game. They've basically doing it as like entire franchise sales, right? So like Spider-Man and Miles sold like 33 million copies as of last year. But those are two different games. My guess is Spider-Man's probably up to like 20 something. I think it was at 19 million before Miles came out. But Miles also sold very well. Because it was a launch title, right? So it was basically like the one game to play on PS5 when it came out.
Yeah.
For like the fucking 8 hours it asked for. And shit, that's fucking generous. That's being a completionist.
So, prediction here, because this is Tenkaichi 4. Kakarot was a single-player Dragon Ball Z game that sold 6 million copies in a year. Xenoverse 2 passed 12 million copies. So I'm assuming Tenkaichi 4 will probably do 14.
Sorry, you've gone from 6 to 2, then to 14?
No, 6 to 12 to 14.
Okay.
Xenoverse 2 is an older game.
Yeah, I mean, Yago Horizon will probably sell a lot more than that. Probably like at least 20 million. Which is crazy, but it will.
I don't think it will.
I mean, Horizon sold 8 million in its first year before it went on PC, right?
I think a good chunk, probably about 6 or 7 million of the Zero Dawn sales are because it was bundled.
They do that for like every big game now.
Yeah, they do that with the...
Like every PlayStation game is a console bundle, so...
That was, there was a article I read years ago where Uncharted 2 wasn't selling the way they wanted it to, so they bundled it, and then it got such a huge boost in sales. Like, not even just the bundle, like...
I mean, yeah, they basically do that for everything now, because...
Yeah. It's a very...
Except for Miles, because Miles came out as a PS5 launch title, so it's like, fuck you, you're paying for that.
Yeah.
But I think they did console bundles for Forbidden West and God of War and Spider-Man 2. So, yeah. Microsoft. This is a message to Phil Spencer. Show me Gears of War, and show me Perfect Dark if it's good. And if it's not good... Yeah, I said Gears of War.
Give me that Gears.
Gears is probably going to show up. So show me Gears of War, show me Perfect Dark, show me Call of Duty Black Ops 6, and maybe like something like an Indiana Jones gameplay, and you've won E3. You have it in the bag. I don't trust you not to fuck it up, but the bar is in hell. So, yeah. Very, very bad show. Very bad. Could have been an email, but that's just how it is. Alright, I'm actually gonna head out. I'm fucking tired, so...
I gotta go to Toronto.
You're going to Toronto?
Yeah, I gotta go pick up my buddy from the airport.
Okay, are you gonna be here on Sunday for the Xbox thing?
Let me get the time.
1 o'clock. 1 o'clock Sunday.
Yeah, I will be.
Okay.
Is it only an hour?
I think it's similar in structure to last year, so it'll be like an hour for the main show, then a Call of Duty Direct. Because like last year was the Starfield Direct, right?
The Canadian Grand Prix at 2, so I won't be here for the Black Ops.
Okay. Fair enough. My guess is it'll probably be like just over an hour, I guess.
Yeah, so like I'll watch the whole thing. I'll just have the race on my other TV.
All right. For copyright reasons,
it will be muted. Yes.
Okay. Yes. Because
I'm not that much of a monster.
I can't imagine Formula One are that thrilled about that concept.
Do you see that clip that was going around Twitter? The guy that just accidentally pressed like a button on his soundboard, just started playing like all copyrighted music. He just looks at the camera like, "God damn it!"
Oh god.
Like middle of the stream. It's like, oh fuck.
The fucking Formula One theme's an absolute banger though.
It is, but it gets copyrighted so quick.
Yeah. So
I got copyrighted on Twitter posting a meme with.
Yeah.
it.
Okay. So I'm gonna end the stream so then I can you know I can.
All right. Yeah.
No. You stay on the line for a second. Yeah. So I'll be back on Sunday for the Xbox show and yeah. Cool. See you guys then.